If you want to come back,
Chris Brown. You should have asked about Chris Brown and the other boy. The takeout. What's his name?
Quavo.
Quavo.
I don't know anything about them.
Moving on.
What happened?
You don't know about Quavo, but you know OJ guilty.
No,
I don't believe you, sir.
I don't know what's going on with Quavo and Chris Brown. I like Chris
they
Brown.
were talking about Carucci.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, Chris Brown.
Quavo
Chris Brown.
came back and made a bar like why you beat up your girlfriend, but he didn't say nothing about when he beat up Saweetie in the elevator. You beat up your girlfriend too, little man.
Yeah, all I know is
Words from
Chris
the Queen.
Brown got some sharp teeth, according to Rihanna. That's it.
Damn.
Wow.
All right.
Hurry
Well,
up and move on, sir.
all right. So today's topics. Moving on. This is gonna be a whole clip, just so you know. It's gonna be a clip that's gonna go on YouTube. So just so you know, the topics today is it okay to cheat respectfully?
Nope.
What's respectfully?
We will talk about that.
That's why I'm
Is it the next topic we're gonna talk about? How long should you wait to smash after the first date? We're gonna talk about that. Also, is it okay for a step parent to discipline the partner's child? We're gonna talk about that.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about.
We already talked about that before.
No, we did not.
Remember the birthday party thing with the kid, the daddy showed
But that
up?
was
That was a different scenario.
Disciplining.
Different scenario. There wasn't no
disciplining your
discipline
child.
there. There wasn't no discipline. That was the stepdaddy putting the father in
Right.
check, saying you don't show up. You know, this is
Right.
something about a stepmom disciplining the child for being disrespectful.
Putting their hands on your kid.
When the daddy was there, why the daddy couldn't whoop his own kid? But we'll get there.
Well, so they said, well, the daddy said he wasn't there. You know, he gave permission over the phone. But we're gonna talk about that though. So which one should we start off with, panel?
Let's start off with the respectful
first one.
cheating.
Yeah, that's the one adoration is an expert in.
No, I want to talk about the step parent one.
Adoration doing that.
Easy
She be
answer.
doing that respectful cheating.
Yeah, adoration. She's one of those passport girls. So she.
Listen, y'all know what we be doing out here.
No, I didn't say
Being
that.
around the world.
Country stays outside.
Being around the world,
Hey,
no
there-
baby being
There's
around the world.
different morals in Thailand.
Girl.
They have different morals in Thailand. There's different rules.
Completely
in
different
Thailand.
rules. Sorry, really.
There is.
All right, shout out to everybody that's tuning in. So if you want to come on as a guest, the link is in the comments on Facebook. Make sure you hit the link. But also just know that if you're coming on and you're using your phone, make sure you have your headphones on. And also just know that if you're using your headphones, that they do act as a microphone, so they pick up on everything that you're doing, whether you're chewing, snoring, farting, burping, whatever. It picks up on everything. Like Quez likes to say, this is the production. It's going out potentially to all over the world, so you don't want nobody see you on camera looking like an ass. So make sure that you know you're being put out there, and you could be clipped up at any time. So, and also make sure you hit the like and share button. The best way to support is to hit the share, so therefore your people can see. And if they want to come on and drop their 3 cents, we welcome everybody. This is a safe place for anybody to come on and say whatever they want, however they feel. You know what I'm saying? So, but jumping right into it. Nene Leakes from the Housewives, I guess, was quoted as saying, she doesn't mind if cheating is done, but it's respectfully or something. It's something really stupid. No. And then it had people talking about it like they're. I sent a question of the day, and it had my comment section lit the funk up. So we're gonna see the clip, and then we're gonna break it down. We're gonna talk about it.
For cheating, I could deal with that.
You can.
I might, yeah, because see, look, if I'm here in Georgia and you went to San Francisco for the, I'm saying any city. I'm saying if he went to New York for the weekend,
Okay, go ahead.
What you don't know
won't hurt you.
It won't hurt you. However, if you're going to cheat, you need to do it with respect. Now you do need. I don't like people who are not respectful. So these are the ones that aren't respectful. They're talking to the side piece and lying to them. First of all, you already lied to whoever this is on the side. So if you're gonna be respectful, you tell that person, you give me 50 feet on my woman. Don't ever approach me when you see me with my woman.
So that's the rule.
Number one, you can never approach. I couldn't imagine somebody approaching me. It would just be like, what?
Who are you?
What is happening?
Who sent you to me?
What are you doing right now?
Yes.
So yeah, I do agree that there have to be respectful cheating. Is that what you call it?
It's called respectful cheating. It's when your side piece doesn't call my phone saying, "Put my man on the phone, B." And I'm like, "Well, dang, girl."
Or posting on your social media.
Yeah, or when the side piece posts the arm of the man with his tattoos, so you could see the year he was born and the year of his daughter, so that you can identify that, yeah, girl, this is my man too. That's disrespectful cheating. Keep your side pieces in check.
That's true. Keep your side piece in check. Yeah. Well, if your man had a side piece, I mean, has he ever had a side piece?
My man?
Yeah.
Although he's African, he has never had a side piece.
Now, respectful.
That's funny.
So, funk world we living in today.
That's funny.
First off, I'm gonna say just like this, shout out to whoever did her nose, because old girl used to have a nose to where she can smell from California to Africa. And I don't know what happened to it. She had a nose like Gonzo, and that nose is gone. You know what I'm saying? She ain't got some work done. So shout out to her plastic surgeon. That nigga did a great job.
Yeah.
You
she just looked like so much younger. I didn't even know who she was when I first saw her new pictures. But she cheated on her husband before he passed away. That's probably why she feels like.
Was she respectful about it though?
Well,
he was dying.
So
we don't know. He did.
He wanted her to.
He wanted her to.
It's the difference between an open relationship and cheating respectfully. It's nothing about being respectful about cheating if you're in a committed relationship.
Amen.
And if the other person doesn't know about it, that's in the relationship, that's still lying, that's still cheating, that's still deceit, that's going to get you knocked off.
All disrespectful.
It's being deceptive,
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion. But to each his own. But like I said, if that's how you guys swing, literally, then that's not really cheating.
Yeah,
that part.
Is my drift. Yeah, but
that's I agree. It's not cheating. If that's what you agree for your relationship, and those are the guidelines, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
So I guess it brings to my next question, right? This I'm gonna ask the panel: if you quote unquote supposedly love somebody, how do you step out and you do something like sleeping with another person, or you get what I'm saying, or inviting this person into your personal space? You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many things that can transpire in that interaction. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be like you can slip up, and if you're doing it unprotectedly, you could have a baby, or you can catch some. Or what if, quote unquote, you guys catch feelings? So I guess to say, if you're having an open relationship, quote unquote, or if you're doing it respectfully, do feelings not get hurt?
Well, I'm sure in any relationship there might be feelings might get hurt.
There's gonna be feelings.
There's that, and in every relationship, the importance of sexual or intimacy is not just sexual. It could be emotional. It could be you're literally partners with each other. It could be, oh, we're both business partners, and if we get a divorce, how would it affect the dynamics of our family? Let's just stay together. You do what you do, I do what I do, and then we just have our own guidelines. There's different aspects of how people decide their relationship, and I just think not everything is because some people could just cheat and beat and not care. Because how many times when we were younger did we sleep with multiple people and we're like, oh well, not a big deal, and then we get in a relationship and then we care solely about that person. So it all defines about what sex means to that person in that relationship and per that couple.
Not even just sex, intimacy. What does
Intimacy,
that mean?
yeah, because sex to some people is not intimacy. Intimacy might be when you get off of work, I rub your feet, I make you a bath, I cook for you, I do all those things, and your sex drive is low. You don't want to fuck. You don't want to do it. You had a long day. You're like, I ain't about that. I'm tired. I don't want to do anything. Your sex drive is low. Your libido's low. And then you allow that person, man or a woman, to go and do whatever they do to get their pleasure somewhere else because you didn't want to do it. So it's a give and a take. It's just like in anything else.
I don't know. D?
Okay, so how I took it was she's not saying that she wants somebody to cheat, because a lot of times us women don't know that some men cheat and they get caught.
Well,
What
that's
she's
not
saying is like,
respectfully.
for those men that do sneak off to go cheat, be respectful. Don't have no chick coming to my house. Don't have no chick calling me. That's what she's meaning. Because I was shocked when my neighbor said the same thing. She was like, "He better not ever let nobody come to my house. You know, don't let nobody be calling, showing up, starting no trouble." I think that's what she's saying. Like, have some respect. If you gonna do that dirt without me knowing, don't cause no drama. Don't mess up our household.
But that I just think that's just like you do what you want.
Melvin, hold on. Cause I got. So I'm gonna play advocate a bit. So, or not necessarily advocate, but got some concerning questions. So, how do you control the actions of another person? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Do what they want to do.
Is that not like a form of settling? Like, you know, you're settling. No. Do you not think more of yourself to think that you deserve better, so you settle for this because you feel like you can't get nobody else? Like,
it's not that she's saying like you have to have a conversation, because even like when I've told my ex, you know, when we was engaged, like don't let me, you know, don't be bringing nobody better not ever come to this house, say nothing or call me. That's not saying I agree with you to go do this, and that might mean that's the end. When somebody comes and calls, that's it. You know what I mean? Because I have that to me, that's cut off. I'm done. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, I can understand what she's saying. Like, you know, you better have some respect with it, because if it comes this way and it gets to me, it's just like saying if you do something and I hear about it, or the proof comes, the evidence comes, we're done. We're a done deal.
But that's the thing, is that you don't have control over the other person. So again,
but I control over me and what I'm gonna accept.
Yeah, but knowing that in your mind that could be going on, your trust is gone now. Or do you
right? But if I have that in my mind, then I'm done. If I feel like something ain't seeming right, and I get an inkling, you know, we got
to why does the conversation just simply mean don't cheat?
But that was a different thing that was stated.
Respectfully is not necessary. You know what I mean? How about you just don't cheat? Period.
Well, yeah, but
we won't have any issues.
How many men do still cheat? People are,
you want to know what it is? Let's just be dog honest about it. So what it is that what she's saying, or what, again, because a lot of these girls, they look up to these housewives, basketball wives, or whatever. So what she's saying is that if you get with a man, and I've seen something else that was kind of crazy, but if you get with a man, I guess, who quote unquote has money or has some type of status or some type of stature, that, you know, that he's allowed to pretty much do whatever he wants, as long as you don't know about it. And as long as you don't know about it, then it's respectful cheating. But again, you're subjecting yourself, because you don't know what this man is doing. You know, he can have 4 or 5 different women, but at the same time coming back to you. And what is he keeping you there for? So again, it's a way for a woman to say something like that. It says to me that she has low self-worth. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't see herself in high regard.
I don't think
that's what it sounds like.
I don't think it's that. I don't think she has low self-worth, because if you hear about how she talks about herself and how that's what she's accepted in her life and her relationship, because a lot of people, they've been cheated on so many times. They're like, I can't control that motherfucker. I've been cheated on 10 relationships straight.
Right.
I can't control that person over there. But if you dare cheat on me, or if there's an inkling of this, then I'm gone. But just do what you got to do. You, like Jada Pinkett said, you know who you are. You know who she said. Will knows who he is, and she said the same thing. So
it's you know what it gives off. I'm gonna have to side with my brother, man. With my brother third. Sounds like those individuals who not willing to pay 50-50 end up in these types of situations where you have to say, please respectfully cheat on me.
I know a woman who
we not listen. Before you get started, you know what I'm saying? Somebody outside playing basketball, you should take a look at that. But what we gonna do is we're not gonna pretend like in the 50s and 60s and the 40s, when these men was paying 100% of the bills, that they still wasn't cheating on their wives. You know what I'm saying? And your grandma May couldn't say shit about it. because he had a
Right.
whole nother family on the other side of town.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there wasn't no social media for her to post pictures
Right.
of.
Wasn't there a Denzel Washington movie with that? Fences?
Hey, I'm
Terrible.
just saying it's a reality. So you have to pick your
And
battles
she
wisely.
stayed
I'm not
right
saying
there
that.
with them the
I'm
whole
not
damn
saying
time.
that you don't deserve a man that pays 100% of your bills, because there are men out there that are going to do that and are more than willing and capable of doing it for the right person. But I'm just saying, on the general consensus, the men that you want to pay 100% of your bills, when you sign up with them, because they know there's a mass majority of men that are not paying 100% of your bills, that when you sign up for that team, you end up at Diddy house and you turn into a little sex worker, and it got to be respectful. You know what I mean? That's all you said. Just, hey, just
I
don't
just,
shoot it in my eye.
He's going in
That's
a
what
whole
that
other
sounds like.
direction.
Just,
I
hey,
just
just
think
don't squirt on my face, please. That's what that sounds like.
Meek Mills.
That's
You
exactly
know?
what it sounds like.
Please,
Meek,
just don't shoot on my face. You know what I mean?
But
That's
we
what
know
that
that
sounds like.
some men cheat. That's
Y'all
just
are
what it's
crazy.
gonna be.
but I
No,
Some
think
men
so,
do.
I think
And you
it's
either accept
it's
it or you
not
don't.
I think they put it ignorantly, because it's not cheating if that's the guidelines you set and that is
Right.
acceptable for your relationship. So
Right.
it's like, that's like respectfully stealing or respectful robbery. What is that? They contradict each other. You can't be deceitful at the same time respectful.
here's the
So
thing, Melvin. I'm all about being honest, right? You know, I believe that, again, as a man, especially as a black man, we should walk around and let our nuts hang. If you got to sit up here and be be deceptive or sneak or lie, whatever, then I don't call you a man. You know what I'm saying? Because a man's gonna do what he wants, say what he wants, if that's the case. But my thing is, let's talk about accountability on the man's part. Now, if you say that you love this woman, right?
mhm.
And you want her to be your all, and especially if you put a ring on her finger, then why are you necessarily cheating? And again, I can only speak for me and for what I know as other men. You know, we are men. You know what I'm saying? So again, we have to be able to control, keep ourselves in check. You know, there's times that we've acted out before when we were younger, but at times you have to mature. So if you're talking about settling down and setting an example, is this the example that you want your son to see, that you want your daughter to see, that it's okay for someone to step out on you as long as it's respectfully done? You know what I mean? I think that we should start looking at to start showing them, like, they have more self-worth about themselves. Like, you
Yes.
shouldn't
but
accept this. You shouldn't
but I
accept this and be okay with it. And I don't care what type of agreement, because again, if we're talking about the way of the world today, I mean, look, this is why what I said earlier, we have a lot of people being influenced by these basketball wives, by these housewives. And I still don't even know what it is, the funk that they do. But they have some type of influence on some of these young girls, and this is what they're thinking, their mentality. So if you think about it and you put yourself in the shoes of maybe like a father, and you're seeing your daughter out here being stepped out on, by this dude, and he over here being with this one, what is that saying about you as a person, that you're being okay with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
but
know, call me old school and traditional, but if you got one woman, and again, let's
but that's
not
not,
act like,
I don't
go
think
ahead.
that's old school or traditional at all, but I think it's what your lifestyle is. Your lifestyle and how your religion is not everybody else's culture. And it's not everybody's relationship. And it's not some people want that. Some people are high flyers. They want that lifestyle, and they don't involve the kids. My son doesn't know all the things me and my wife do. Why should he? It's none of his goddamn business.
Right.
Kids stay where kids should be. So I'm
Right.
not gonna bring, if I was in her place, I wouldn't bring another woman around my kid. Why would I do that? That's
Right.
you're mixing the family dynamics. So no, that wouldn't be the thing. So it makes sense for some people in some relationships, just like some people believe they don't want to ever have kids. Some people never want to get married. Some people never want to be in a relationship full time. Oprah. There's some people for there's some people that's the lifestyle they have chosen, and that's what they have accept. They're okay with dating other people and not being for a lifetime. And because to them a lifetime is too damn long to be with one person. And
Go ahead,
so
Melvin.
it's just it all depends on what you
Did I
want
say that?
for your lifestyle. And so I don't judge other people's lifestyle because I don't live in their shoes. I don't know what they've been through, and it's what they decide to accept. some women that have kids and decide never to remarry, and that's their choice because they don't want another person around their kids, regardless of their age. Some women decide, hey, I have 2 kids, 3 kids, and they're young. I want to remarry and I want to
So let
live
me
my
ask
life.
you something, Melvin. Let me ask you
Yeah.
something. Are you married?
Yes.
Why did you want to get married?
Several reasons, really, because my wife was always there for me and always supported me in the lowest times, no matter what. Whether I was in the Marine Corps or out the Marine Corps, when I was sleeping in a trailer, when I moved back to my parents' house, whether I have 2 houses, her love for me didn't dictate on what I could provide for her. Her love for me was about me being there next to her and
That's
her. That was
that's
it.
that's
So
beautiful. That's
that
beautiful.
was what I was like, damn, not I can't, there's nothing I wouldn't give for my wife, because
That's
like I
beautiful.
said, she was there when I had nothing and she's there when I have everything. Material things don't matter to us. It's what we mean to each other, and that's why I
So
decided to marry.
so with that being said, so why would you invite someone in to take a piece of something that's sacred to her? And again,
Well,
what I said,
well,
I kept religion out of it because I
but
already knew where some would go with it. I
for
kept religion
me,
out of
it would be it would be different. The way we view things are a lot different than a lot of other people, and I can't judge other people for their relationships. But if let's say 30 years from now, and I'm like, I can't please you, and you're 20 years younger, 10 years younger than me, and you want to live your life, go ahead, live your life. I wouldn't care. If I can't make that person happy, why am I stealing their youth away from them? And that's why some people need to get divorced too. And so some people need not be together. And so it all depends on the relationship and the person. But for me and my wife, she doesn't I don't check her phone. She doesn't really check my phone. She has all my passwords from day one. She logged into my bank account to send money to her bank account all the time. I don't check up on her. We have this, just we are the same. We are one. So any password I have, she have, and that's always been like that since month 6 of our 8-year relationship. So
It's because you're a pick me, sir.
no,
No, because she's a normal person.
no,
That's normal.
it's because if I was to decide to
It
do
was a
something.
joke, y'all.
No,
Don't
I know. If I was decide to do something, obviously she would know. And
So
it would be over.
what if she decided to respectfully cheat?
There wouldn't be a respectful. It would have
That's
to be a
breaking out of the
conversation. It would have to be a conversation. I'm like, well, if you truly feel that way, if I can't truly give you something, and I'm obviously lacking in some department, then maybe we shouldn't be together, or maybe we can live separately, or maybe we can do co-parent this way.
No.
We would have to have that discussion.
What if you provided her a sense of comfort? You provided her a sense of lifestyle, and she doesn't want to give that up, but she still wants to have her fun on the side.
Well, if it's fun, then it would be different. Because if it's a lifestyle, that the whole thing about earlier about swingers, it's a lifestyle. So either you're in the lifestyle or you're not. It's just like hip hop. Either you're hip hop or you're not. Either you're down with the black culture or you're not. It's not. There's no halfway. There's no halfway.
I thought you were right there. You down with OTP or not?
You can't be halfway in it and then be like, oh well, I'm Candace Owens one day and then I'm freaking somebody else the next day, Tupac the next day. It's
I
like,
missed the Candace Owens one. I want to talk about her.
Fuck Candace Owens.
We're not talking about right now. Adoration.
What's your thoughts on this? Adoration. I'm curious.
Oh, on this thing, right? This topic, right?
Yes, this one right here.
Okay, so when I saw the video, when I saw it on Third's Facebook, I was like, what? But when I saw the video, it looks like they're kind of joking. So I can't really take it seriously, but it does look like what they're saying is, to all the cheaters out there, which there are a lot, and we all know that, you know, in general,
oh no, shit.
Men are famous for cheating. So it was her gay friend who dates guys and her who dates guys. It's true. I mean, I'm not lying.
So women cheat, they're just better at it. Don't do that.
Wait. I don't hear all that better at it stuff. I hear
Wait. So Jessica
Different
said,
form of cheating
women
too.
said,
It's
let's
emotional
fill up the
cheating.
statistics, but hey,
No,
let's
women
keep
what?
it a
cheat
buck.
more
Someone
than
had already called y'all out, talking about y'all be taking these girls trips, going down to Jamaica or Bahamas or going somewhere, whatever, with your
We're
girl.
going to
And
Thailand.
then some dude come
basketball.
around, whatever, and then all of a sudden you conveniently single till you
I
come
never
back to
said
wherever it
girls
is that
don't
you come
cheat
from.
too. I said that
No,
we
that's
know
where
that men are
work
famous to cheat.
husband,
but
work
that
husband,
whole,
Y'all men.
so the way that they
Listen to what
presented
I'm
it, they were
saying.
talking on a male's
work husband.
perspective of respectfully
Y'all
cheating.
Let her
Because
Listen
if
to
it
what
was
I'm.
Go ahead, Adoration.
if
Tell
it
us
was
about
a
your
woman
cult.
who did it, a man would not be able to handle what she
Right.
was trying to
Right.
say, to respectfully cheat. There is no
It's
such
right.
thing. That's why
You know,
because
I have a question.
the reason-
So hold up.
wait,
Wait, Adoration. I'll let you come back.
Okay,
Put a toothpick, because again, statistics over here, and then Mrs. All Men Cheat, or in Thailand. My thing is, so okay, so all men cheat, but why are there so many damn
I
Maury
didn't say
episodes?
all men cheat.
No,
The
wait.
rules of that-
Why are there so many Maury episodes about paternity suits? Huh?
Wait,
women cheat more. They do.
Listen,
I'm a woman and I'll say
I don't
that.
believe that, but like I said, I never said all men cheat. Listen to what I said. I said we know that they are famous for cheating, and the reason is
Maury proved otherwise.
It's
Wait, the
easier for
reason
women to
is-
get caught if they get pregnant.
But wait, the reason is because based on our systems for generations, it has been okay. Now we're finally in a time where women are like, no, it's not okay. So there are still women just getting loudly cheated on, respectfully cheated on, and people who don't know they're getting cheated on. And then there's actually men who don't cheat. It does exist. But for a long time, it has not been a problem. It has
Why
been
you say it like
People
it was
have
a
always
unicorn
cheated.
though, Adoration? There really are men who don't cheat out there somewhere
I know,
in the
I'm not
universe,
saying
People-
there weren't.
in a different galaxy, on a third planet.
I know.
Come on now.
I'm saying
People
I
cheat.
said that
People cheat. That's it.
I said people do cheat. What I
That's the
said,
bar?
I'm talking about. I'm laying the foundation of what I'm about to say because, like I said, it's her and her gay friend talking, and
Okay.
a lot of women, are used to the idea that men cheat because most women got cheated on. Let's be honest. Or they,
come on, let's be honest.
Hey, let her get it out because I want to hear this.
Go
Hold on,
ahead.
let her
Go
get it
ahead.
out.
Okay, I'm talking about I'm laying the because everybody else was talking about the situation very seriously, and I'm saying that I have to talk about it lighter because from what I'm seeing, I don't think they were like, these are my standards in my relationship. I think they were just saying like, this is the respect line, right? Because on top of getting cheated on, a lot of ladies get approached by a lot of ladies. Random ladies like, listen, da-da-da-da-da. They find out the guy been cheating on them with Sierra, Keisha, Tamira, this one. So they're like, listen, there's a line of respect. So the funny thing to me is that I actually hold my guy friends to that same standard. Okay. Now I grew up, I was kind of a tomboy, right? So I hung out with a lot of guys, played basketball, da-da-da-da. But there was one time at least, where this one of our friends, she contacted me and my 3 sisters all the way from the USA. And we were in Dubai. And she's like, you know what I mean? Who's talking to my man? Yada, 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 yada. And I was like, and I went to him and I said, excuse me, sir, is this your girl? He's like, oh, that's my ex. She's crazy. I told him, da, 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 da. Don't have your girls contacting me. I told him, if you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing or whatever, get that situation in line. I told him, don't ever have.
You hold your
He was
homegirls
cheating.
accountable to the same
Were
standard.
one of y'all talking to him?
He was
We
cheating.
were all just friends. We were all just friends.
He was
our
cheating.
whole
Oh,
group.
okay.
And wait, one of the girl, we knew the girl he was dating in Dubai. So I'm like, I don't know what you got going on, but whatever you got going on, if my name comes up in one of your girls' mouths, don't ever speak to me again.
And that's not
I
respectful
don't do
cheating.
that stuff. So
Right.
I'm not saying it's respectful cheating. What I'm saying is I do understand the joke that they're coming from. Okay, because if I am, I'm not nobody's side chick, but I'm saying as a friend, if there's a problem between you and your girl and my name is coming up for any reason, so I understand the joke that they were coming with. It was a joke, obviously. It was a joke the way they were talking
that was
about
too
like
specific for a joke. They talking about
Yeah, they had
tattoos,
details.
and things that people
when I
really
say it was
do.
a joke, I don't think it was just like a joke. I think it was like they were saying like have this respect for this or that, but I don't think it was like, hey, these are my standards in my relationship. You know what I mean? I could be
I don't
on.
I don't think
serious.
I don't think we. My other statement was people cheat because how old is the statement? Is the statement the milkman's baby? There hasn't been a goddamn milkman in 30 goddamn years, but
it's
that's
been
been
a
around.
cable man.
The milkman's
longer
baby.
than 30 years.
Yeah,
Shit.
exactly.
Everybody
Yeah,
gets cheated.
exactly. So
Milkman.
the milkman's baby, and in the military, Jody. So anybody that went off to fight wars, World
No,
War II,
the thing that still goes true today is mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
Daddy's maybe.
So
and so that's
why
there's
they're taking DNA.
it's
But
just
that's
people.
not even what I was talking about. I never
But
said
I know. I was just saying, not against what you were saying. I was just saying in general, people cheat. It's not just men or women.
know. I didn't say
People
it was
cheat,
different.
and it just goes back to the time of.
well, we have statistics over here, and Mrs. Men are famous for cheating. You know what I'm saying? But
Well,
again, Maury
true.
proved that to be not true.
Statistics.
But that's why
Maury
they were
had a
talking
show
about
for
it for
25
casual.
years just taking DNA tests.
No,
That's why they were talking about it so
How many
casually.
times? How many times did we see?
Goddamn
Hey,
years.
how many times? Hey, Quez, how many times do we see you are not the father? No, first, let me back it up. I'm 100% sure that that's the baby father. Look at his eyes. Look at you, look just like the baby. Maury, you are not the father. Oh my God! Oh,
That run to that couch in the back.
Can we read what Google says?
What does Google
say about men cheating?
Men are more likely to commit adultery than women.
Of course, but that's not the point, though.
It must be written by a carpet
That's
munching.
true. We know that, but the point is that we were talking about why would she say something like that. I'm just saying when something's so normalized, at least in people's minds, that's when people can just talk about it like it's a joke. Like me and my friends joke about, honestly, guys cheat all the time because from what everybody knows, even I'm talking about the men though. I'm not talking about girls. And when we talk about girls cheating, then the guys get sensitive. They go from joking about it like it's funny to then, oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm like, well, it's the same thing, right? And they're like, no, it's different. Oh, listen, if a woman cheats, her heart's in it. It's da-da-da. See,
I caught that,
we do
Alexandria.
it with our body. It's different. We can cheat, but then we can still love you. And yeah. So like I say, it's just a normalized conversation because for so many generations, and I'm not saying women haven't been cheating, but it's been acceptable, quote unquote, for many generations. It's just becoming not acceptable.
Now let's keep it real, because again, so what's happening is y'all women try to justify your bullshit. Oh, he cheated or he did this, so I'm gonna go do my dirt. No. I can just
a lot
getting
of
back at
wives
them.
stay right with their husbands. No cheating. A lot of girlfriends stay right with their guys. Oh, he must still love me. Men are different. They do. And I'm not saying they're not cheaters. I'm just saying, we know that.
Shit.
Stop lying. Stop lying. Weren't you the one last week talking about, I got a lot of guy friends. They be doing all kinds of crap behind your back. I know. Yes, you do know. You know.
Yeah, and I got homegirls too that tell me they dirt.
I didn't say that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They be doing they dirt, especially if they feel like they're not. Whoa. So here's the thing. So, men cheat because, again, like sex is like a sexual appetite to them. They're not looking to get like an emotional connection. When women cheat, it's something that the men is not doing for them or not providing, quote unquote. That's the reason why they cheat. So some women are doing it because they're not getting some from their dude. They're not getting the hugging, the intimacy or whatever. So they seek it in somebody else. Or maybe this dude doing something different. I'm trying to tell you.
No, listen, I know hoes. Okay. A lot of girls.
Well, of course. I mean, you live where you live.
Exactly.
You know.
All right. I know both sides. I know the worst
sex worker you.
They cheat for no reason. They be cheating for no reason. Trust me. Trust me. But that's not what I was saying, though. I'm not debating about if men cheat more or women cheat more. I'm just talking about the way that, like we're saying, why are we talking about it so casually? Like it's like, oh, funny and a joke. Because that's how people talk about cheating. A lot of people
that's how two women in a car talk about cheating. Men don't talk about cheating like that. That's how two women in the car talk.
More hurt by it because it's not.
Damn it! I didn't spit out my tea.
It's not as normalized. It's not as normalized for men to get cheated on, so they're not to the point where they're laughing about it. Women have been laughing about it for a long time, from back in the mistress day. Oh, my husband has a mistress.
Men get cheated on, they can't take it. That's why
I'm sure didn't laugh.
Yeah, we don't laugh about
that. Joke like
I didn't laugh.
And we're not gonna tell the homie because he gonna laugh at us too.
Exactly. It's not as socially.
I don't want to know if
it's because of our society. Our society women have been getting cheated on. Like it ain't even like it's not even cheated on. At
But
one point,
now-
it wasn't even cheated on.
But
It was
adoration,
mistress.
but
Yeah.
adoration. Now some women are
Mhm.
now learning how from men, so now we master it.
I know.
Now we do it better than them.
I said that the
That's
other day.
why.
I said, men, women are starting
The,
to act like
the truth is, y'all been doing it better than us. Let's keep it a
No,
buck.
Don't try
I don't
that.
Hey, we
men
not
are
gonna,
still more
listen,
likely to
listen,
cheat.
Try that shit.
we not gonna pretend like Rosewood didn't get burned down because the white woman was cheating on her husband and blamed it on the black man. You know what I'm saying? So this been going on. We not go. Now I had to hit y'all with some
Men did
history
it
for
first
y'all like
for
that one.
years.
Yeah, they burnt
I
down the
never
whole
said
city
that.
because
I'm
the
not
woman was out
battling
there
who
cheating
cheats
on her
more.
man. Instead, she got raped by a Negro. You know what I'm saying? They went burnt up the whole Negro community because she was out here cheating. You know what
I
I
don't think
mean?
that ever
So
happened,
y'all
by the
been
way.
doing this shit too.
I don't
Don't
think
act
he ever
like
even
y'all
said
just been victims in the system
I
this
never
whole
said
time.
that.
And in 1999, y'all decided, you know what, we gonna start cheating too.
I
No,
said
y'all been doing it
normal
too. Cut it out.
lies.
Cut it
After
Normal
out.
lies.
2008.
2008 is when y'all started.
Yeah.
No.
D, you've been cheating since '67. I don't want to hear that shit.
Goddamn.
It's not a battle.
You've been cheating since goddamn Kennedy's assassination. I don't want to hear that shit from you.
Don't be mad about that.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
These are yeah,
You know what?
yeah.
It's peaceful too.
I can't take it.
These are like, yeah, I beat Marilyn Monroe to the Happy Birthday song. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
You know
I was
what
there,
I'm saying?
I was already there before she got
You know
there.
what I'm saying? They ain't show you pop out the cake. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
That's what you talking about. Where them tunnels at, D? Let us
Wait,
know where
did
them
Marilyn
tunnels is
Monroe
at.
even have a man?
She was
She
like,
had multiple men.
For me?
You know,
Joe
Marilyn Monroe.
DiMaggio.
Was she in a committed relationship?
Yeah, she was married
No.
several
before.
times.
Yeah, she was in a committed relationship with penis. Didn't matter which one. It just had to be
Are you
penis.
talking
she was
about
the
me?
mistress.
She was married to Joe
Everybody said.
DiMaggio. She had, I think, like 2 or 3 marriages.
She
You know
was
what
the
I'm saying? But she was still,
Yeah.
she was getting it in with both Kennedy brothers.
Okay,
Allegedly.
and that's one white woman. Got it.
One white woman?
Princess Diana.
You want to
you
know
go.
why some of these people are taking these DNA tests?
Princess Diana.
Wasn't she like everybody's mistress?
Look at Harry's dad, Princess Diana. Just Google the
Fact.
thing. She was fucking the horse trainer. He looks just like him. He don't look like that ogre, King Harry or whatever that guy is.
Mhm.
Wow.
He looked like that. The
He
king
got a
now
little
over there.
melanin in his skin. You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
Yeah. Nah, there was no allegedly.
Yeah,
That's
we
why they
didn't
crashed
want
their car in
no
that tunnel.
smoke from
You know what I'm
them.
saying?
The royal
They
family. No,
killed
I
him.
want all the smoke from them,
So
but
right
I'm
They
saying
killed-
allegedly. I don't know.
Now, come on with it. So now I'm gonna be on the fence and play devil's advocate.
Mm.
So Edward, Quest, and Melvin, y'all ain't never cheated when y'all was in a relationship.
Hell
No.
yeah.
Don't ask them that on this panel.
Hell yeah.
No.
I
We
did.
didn't say that. Yes, I've
No,
cheated
I didn't
before.
say you didn't. I'm just asking you a question.
No, I
Oh,
can
I
say
did.
that wholeheartedly. No.
Yes, I did. Lots of times.
Third is a pastor. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
gotta talk
third-
about him.
Lying.
Third could
But
do no
the rest
evil.
of
Any
us-
is
the
a
rest
liar.
of us,
So-
You
hey,
told me
listen,
something different, but okay.
listen,
Third
let's
was
be
beating
real.
more
It's
guts
different.
than Muhammad
Yes.
Ali.
Look,
Ooh.
I'm gonna give
Oh,
y'all
yeah?
He was out
game.
there.
I'm gonna give
He
y'all
was
some
out
game
there.
right now. I'm gonna
He
give
was a
y'all
man
some
of the
game
cheeks.
right now.
I
Like
was
just how
Milton
women.
stupid.
Hey, listen, just how women have they whole phase. You know what I'm saying? Men have whole phases too.
We didn't
Not
say
all
like-
women have
Men
a
have
whole
whole
face,
faces
but
too.
okay.
Yeah,
Two.
third was a
Yeah,
hoe.
two.
Third, tell the
Don't
truth.
worry, adoration. You
Tell the truth, third.
still fresh in the game. But you know,
I
once
didn't
you-
have that.
Adoration is
once
okay.
you-
Not every woman has a whole face. It's okay.
Right.
Hey,
Every
So-
woman has a
listen,
hoe
I didn't
face.
say every.
Mm-mm.
I didn't say every. I used
I
the
don't.
term because
they just left the lights out.
hey, boy, cut it out, Miss Knight. No, I'm just saying, like realistically, if women have them and men have them, that's why I say I didn't say all. I didn't say all. Men have them and women have them, right?
They just
What
left the
tends
lights
to
out.
happen is, depending on when you have that phase, determines what type of situation you end up in. You know, men typically have theirs early, right? Men, middle school, high school, college, You know what I mean? We usually get the whole
20s,
face out.
30s, 40s, 50s.
Well, you know,
60s,
listen,
70s.
I'm gonna give you some
Hey,
names.
you know what? Hey, you know
time
what, Quest?
out.
My new shirt.
I got
Quest,
you.
my new shirt. My new shirt. Quest is gonna be "Who hurt you?"
Hey,
No,
look, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Because
got
these
you.
motherfuckers here.
Look,
Yep.
I got
It's
you.
fact.
You know who those men are that wait till they get 40 and 50?
They've been
Niggas who didn't
they've
get
been
pussy
cheating since they were
They
young.
don't
in high school,
They just
in
keep
college.
going.
Those are
Hoes
the people
yesterday,
that are
hoes today,
see,
hoes forever.
those are the
You're
men
not-
who
you're not
were
hearing them.
focused. Listen, those were the men who were focused, right? And they got a whole lot of things done in their early years. They went and got doctorates degrees and they became lawyers and all types of certain types of professionals. Or they were just weirdos and they happened to, you know, get 30, 35 and got some money. You know what I mean? Because they never got pussy before. So when they hit 40 and 50 and their life was situated, they out here with no kids. They got a house, they got cars. You know what I'm saying? Now their whole phase start because they have all the things that attract women, and they're not used to that. So now they went from having no bitches to a plethora of bitches. So you know what I'm saying? Now the whole phase begins. That's what I'm saying. People who get their whole phase out early, men and women, usually turn out to be like, I don't want to do this because it's kind of stereotypical, but there's a certain demographic of women, right, who got their whole phase early, and they turn out, and now they in their 35s and 40s, and their kids is 18. They 40, but their daughter and kids is 18, right? And now they got a whole lot going on. They got houses, they got cars, they got their whole phase out early, and then they turn into productive human beings. Same thing for men. Just men tend to get their whole phase later when they ain't getting no pussy. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
What about those men who
What?
continue their whole phase from teenage years in their 20s
Yes.
and
Those
30s
are
and
boys.
40s and 50s?
50s, 40s.
That never
They're
got
good.
it.
Yeah, those are dudes that have not matured.
They're
Yeah,
still
they
sluts.
never got
They're
They're,
not good men,
they're
but they're
just
men.
sluts.
Those
Some
are-
women
those
are
are-
sluts.
No,
too.
Thank you, Melvin. They're
hoes.
hoes. Thank you.
Yeah.
No,
They're
no
just
adoration. I'm sorry if those
That's it.
men, those are not men. Those are still like dudes who
No,
are stuck in the
they're-
boys mentality.
They're still men. We know so many.
Ooh,
I
hold
know
on.
women that are
Look,
50 and
if
still
you
sluts.
find a
They're
man
still-
at 40 that ain't never
Right,
stopped
Melvin.
cheating,
Right,
that means you knew about him. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know a lot of people.
That means you knew about him before you got with him. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? I don't want to
exactly.
hear that
Get
shit.
with.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Right.
If he been cheating all the way till 45 and he ain't never been with nobody, he ain't never been married, he ain't never had no real girlfriend, he been cheating this whole time.
Or they are married
Y'all
now.
women
They're still
talk
cheating.
way more than men do.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's how women are able to cheat because men don't really like to show their women to other men. You know what I'm saying? Because we know you might get thirsty and your little penis get hard and you try to, you know what I'm saying?
Because he
Bring your little thirsty ass over here to the
He
house while I'm
he
at
ain't
work.
lying.
But
He
but
ain't
women, y'all talk about the men y'all sleep with. You like, yeah, Leroy came over here talking about he was
No,
gonna
we
help
don't.
fix the sink. And he tried to get him some girl. I had to put him out. He know he number 17 on the list. And then you know what I'm saying? Y'all have these conversations. Don't look at me like I'm
Who's
crazy.
y'all?
Not me.
Not you,
What are you talking
adoration.
about?
Not adoration. She was on the. You were
not
on
you,
that cult
adoration.
compound.
You live on a convent. I'm talking. You live in a convent, Sister Mary
Yeah.
Clarence. I'm talking about the other women in society. Yeah.
Mary Clarence.
Not all women
Adoration had to
are
throw off the glasses for that. She's like, wait, hold on.
But you can't tell me y'all women don't talk about men.
Yeah,
Y'all
We
don't.
talk about y'all, but me and my
over here lying too.
not our sexual lives.
No, yes, y'all do. Because
Yes,
No.
listen, now we're gonna be transparent. Do you really want to go there?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Because when I met Denisha, you know what I'm saying? When I met Denisha at the post office,
Crabs.
right? Yeah, don't jump now.
Crabs.
When I met Denisha at the post office, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, get your hand off my mouth. You know what I'm saying?
He hurt.
Hey, when I met
Crabs.
Denisha at the post office, she had been in a previous relationship with one of the workers there, right? I didn't know. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Until I wasn't even talking to her for real yet. I just, I seen her. I'm like, okay, cool. That might be, you know what I mean? So I'm headed towards it.
Her work
But
husband.
one day, I just happened to walk up on a conversation between her, this other individual, and about 4 or 5 other people in the middle of the post office. And Denisha was saying, didn't I tell your little dick ass not to come back over here talking to me?
I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep.
No, don't believe me.
But so what though? What does that mean?
It didn't
What does that
have
have to do with cheating?
But y'all don't talk about that type of shit.
I don't.
We were in the middle of the post office.
But she was
But what does that have to do with cheating?
Tell other people.
she wasn't talking to her
there.
girlfriend.
I walked up, I said, whoa. I said, ma'am, you can't do that to people.
But she
You
wasn't
can't
talking
just
to
say
her girlfriend.
I wasn't talking to
Man.
my girlfriend.
Right.
I asked this person to stop following me around all day.
Yes, you
Yeah,
should.
so
We're
girl.
I do too.
Man.
If you're following me
With his
around
what?
and
Denise,
I get
with
standing,
his
I
what?
tell your boo was
Girl,
there to
we-
hear it. I told you to
you
leave me
warning.
alone.
Wait.
Yeah, I would have said
With
something
his
like
what?
that too for them to
His
stop
what?
following me.
100%.
Man.
That's why I call the
Hey,
police.
so I gotta put this out there in case someone is
Homework.
watching. Despite what this one is saying, no, I did not cheat in my marriage. So no,
We said relationship.
no, you said committed. So a committed relationship. So no, I did not.
Sir, you ain't never had
So
a girlfriend
ain't
back in
Edward.
high school that you cheated on?
Ain't no girl thought
Yeah,
that
high
she was
school?
the
No.
only one.
Boy,
Even
you're
you
lying.
dating and you
Middle
didn't
school?
think so.
After high school.
No, no. I'm telling you,
lying.
no.
Good for you.
said-
Mr.
We all
Edward.
have proud moments we're
Hey,
not
Jess,
proud
Now-
of.
I didn't
Jess,
cheat.
you gotta
Now-
watch out.
No. So now I will taxi cab
Wow.
confess. I will taxi cab confess. There's this one girl who I was seeing. We was in a relationship. She cheated on me. So my thought process was, okay, I'm gonna get back at her. I tried to do it, and it just didn't. I didn't feel right about it. But as far as in a committed
never-
relationship,
That's
like a
why.
ring on the finger, someone who I'm
You ain't
actually
get
with.
no ring,
No.
just dating.
And even
Huh?
though he told that story, that still wasn't cheating. I
Right.
never cheated. I was done. This is
Hey,
different.
my point wasn't
Yeah.
about the cheating. My point was that women, y'all have these conversations.
I
About
was
Yeah.
talking to
y'all
the
date.
person. I didn't tell anybody
Right.
else. I was saying, girl,
Exactly.
You told everybody else.
well, he was right there. I was telling him.
No, but that's different. That's not cheating. That's telling her,
way
her
different.
telling him to get away from her.
No.
That's
So
safe.
adoration, what you missing? He didn't say that. She said they were cheating.
No, he said that.
He was saying that
when
women have these type of conversations, whether it
But
be
it-
subtle,
what was-
whether it be
what woman
blatant,
did
whether
she
it
have
be
to-
whatever. They have these conversations.
Adoration. You gonna sit there and pretend that you don't be at the LA Fitness in Thailand? You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know what they call it. You know what I'm saying? They call it the bamboo fitness out there in Thailand. Having all these conversations with men about their relationships and your girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't be having these conversations. 'Cause every story you tell us, you be talking about my friend at the basketball court. You never say whether they male or female, but y'all be talking about a lot of
Most of
relationships.
the people at basketball court are dudes.
Exactly. I knew
The
that.
dude?
I just wanted to see what you were
Dude.
gonna
Because
say.
people
Yo,
don't
the
get out
dude.
all the info.
They dudes.
Yeah,
You
I
said what?
already knew the answer, but I wasn't trying to put you out there. I'm just saying
No,
if you
no,
have
I hear it. They do.
you having these conversations with all these men at the basketball
Mhm.
court, right? About
Mhm.
relationships. Shut up, third. Third.
No, the thing is, like with the guys at the basketball courts, they always start into these big debates. You know how people are. They hear something like how you guys just jumped when you guys heard cheat. When the guys hear, either they hear cheat and they want to defend guys cheating, or they want to come and be like, "Woman cheat too, woman cheat too." Then they get all.
That's right.
Then everybody's yelling and screaming, and you and the
Adoration,
girls are
can-
laughing, and we
Can I
Thank
give
you.
some reality? Adoration.
Yeah.
Them men don't care either way. They want to hit.
They just play
Alex
basketball.
Hunter said something.
Yes,
They
adoration, they do.
They don't care.
Adoration,
Said,
adoration.
pillow talking.
Yeah, he's not lying. They're there for a purpose.
What, at the basketball
Yeah.
court?
Facts.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
there to play you one on one and to
In the
make
bed.
sure that they guard you
I
extra
don't even
hard.
play basketball.
They're playing for
y'all. They
cheeks.
play each other.
Oh, okay. Well, then
They ain't
they're there
playing
to
for
impress
cheeks.
you. Yeah.
They're playing for
They're
cheeks.
there to impress you, but I'm trying to tell you that they see something that they like.
They
Yeah.
ain't
Anyway.
playing for keeps.
So what?
They're playing for cheeks.
I feel like every guy's out there. Guys don't care.
They know why you're there.
Oh my gosh, you guys
They
are
know why
funny.
you're there, and they're trying to put on a show.
How you
Yeah.
know, Edward?
Never did.
Huh?
Alexander
'Cause he was there too.
said- No, you know what?
First off, I don't live in Dubai or Thailand. You know what I'm saying? I don't be in the red light district like that. You know what I'm saying?
Dubai.
Nor am I in Baltimore with dudes. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here in California.
Oh,
we just
man.
messing with adoration, man. We love adoration. It
We
just
heard
I
be
love
funny
adoration all the way from Thailand.
because she way out there, you know, so we know we can pick on her.
You just make sure that you don't get no full court press from them dudes. You know what I'm saying? They try to invite you onto the court, you just happily decline.
I can't, guys. I suck so bad. Basketball is crazy. I be on the side.
They know that.
Pause.
Oh my god.
No Diddy. No
I
Diddy.
can't believe you'll do that. Come on, run faster. Then I got the audacity. I am terrible.
They want to
at
see you
that.
run. Trust me, they want to see you run.
Yeah, they want you to
They
get out
can't.
there.
'Cause I can't run.
You know what? Third of my quiz. Stop.
They want you.
Hey, we giving them game. We giving them game.
There are
Queen.
some girls though that
You
are
know
really
the
good.
deal, Queen.
There's a few girls that.
Oh, there be girls out there too. There be
A
other
few,
girls
like
besides
two.
you.
These guys are like one of the guys is actually from the NBA. Like these guys are like good, but there's
He's
like
not
two
from the
girls
NBA
that
if
play
he's
for
in
that
Thailand.
He's
He's
from the D
from
League.
the D
He's
League.
in Dubai. Dubai.
That's right. You trying to give her some D League.
Okay.
She's like, yeah, the girl from the D League. I wouldn't give it to
Girl,
you.
I played it in the pros. Come on.
I could never.
Let me go on you.
No.
I played with Kobe.
Kobe.
Oh, girl. Yeah.
We just messed with your adoration. I'm sorry.
So Miss Knight said that when you let people into your relationship business, you might cheat, basically.
No, you are gonna cheat.
Yeah.
Ain't no
Oh,
Mike.
you don't have to.
When
you
you're
start
talking about to other people about your relationship,
No,
I'm gonna say of the opposite sex.
yeah, not people. The
The opposite sex.
Thank you.
about your
So if
relationship.
Thank you,
start
Queen. The opposite
opening up
sex.
to guys about
You
what
call
your
me
dude's
queen.
doing wrong, or you open up to females about what your woman is not doing. That's how Alicia Keys got with that man right there. But anyway,
Swiss.
That part.
Yeah. So
Mm.
I'm gonna leave all that alone. But
D, are you?
Oh, where'd toes
She
go?
spoke
D,
like
are you
that.
good? D got the gangster pose. Are you good, D? Look like she's doing the album cover.
All
You know what I'm
black
saying?
clubs.
Hey, D
I'm
got
waiting
that
for the
bamboo
next
wicker
topic.
chair from the swap meet back in 92.
Uh-huh.
Let's see that chair, D. And
What
my mama took a picture in the chair like that. You know what I'm saying? I remember.
Oh, so you want a bag right now? 'Cause
No,
this ain't
I'm
that
just
chair.
saying that's the nice chair. I remember them big old chairs like
No,
that.
it ain't came
That's
out.
not
That
that got like some.
So
zebra
understand
Oh,
that.
I couldn't. I thought it was like the old
This
school wicker
chair way
chair.
more than you.
No.
This
Huh?
chair ain't there.
You said
When
it
you
way
got your
more than you.
office set up nicely, this chair ain't nowhere near that. So stop playing.
Oh, okay, my fault. You know what I'm saying?
I
You
know,
went
I
to
know.
a goddamn zebra in Africa with all your money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it from my Indian vendor.
Drop that
Actually,
nigga to the
if you want
chair.
to know, I got
Huh?
it from my Indian vendor.
I'll be right back.
All right, then.
That's where I
So
got it from.
All right, Melvin. Damn, he didn't even wait for me.
Bring back some snacks.
I did have something to say
Okay,
from what
go
Melvin
ahead,
said.
cheater.
I've been waiting
She
patiently.
said cheater.
we've been waiting too. Go ahead.
Whatever. Not because he said something about he don't or he wouldn't bring his kids into the cheating or whatever. The kids know.
They know.
They know.
I promise you.
Yep. They
I
know.
promise.
Yep. So you can try to hide from the kids all you want. But
Yes.
they know.
Yes.
I
that part.
definitely
Yeah.
knew every time.
Yeah.
Yep. I did too.
Same.
My kids did too.
Hey, hurry up with that shirt, nerd.
I'm talking about like in like with,
You
The
know.
kids know.
They can hear you.
oh y'all can hear me. Oh,
You try to whisper in the mic.
Hey, edit that part out.
They can still hear you.
I don't want any of my stepdaddies to feel offended.
Any of
But
my
I can't drop my
stepdaddies-
3 cents.
You drop your 3 cents. I'm just asking questions.
Okay.
Just singing the song.
I gotta give the ladies some information. You know what I mean?
Right.
Your kids know.
They do.
They always.
Tell him.
They know.
Jess, he don't own the
Mm-mm.
rights to that song.
Yeah, hey, kids feel the energy.
They
before
do.
Adults can ever say anything. You know what
Yep.
I mean?
Yes.
That's their
Mhm.
superpower. Is that they read energies. You know what I'm
He said
saying?
they're
That's
super
why
proud.
I always believe my children when they say they don't want to fuck with somebody. I don't
Yes.
ask why.
Ooh.
I just hey,
Yes,
my kids
Quiz.
don't fuck with you. I can't fuck.
Yes,
with
Quiz.
Mhm.
you.
Ooh,
Word.
It's that
especially the
simple.
little
Come
one.
on.
Yeah, when they got that energy like something wrong with you, I know something wrong with you.
Right.
Mhm.
I don't
I
even
feel it.
play about that. I don't play about that at all. So your kids definitely feel energy way before you pay attention because you've been trained to ignore certain things as you grow in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's just weird. They just this, they just that. You know what I'm saying? You kind of automatically justify certain things in your head as you get older. But children don't know how to justify yet. They just know what they sense. And they sense danger. And they sense weirdness. And they sense pedophiles. And if your kids say, hey, Daddy, I don't like that person. Man, it's shit. Well, we don't like that person now. We speaking French. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We don't like them no more. Period, point blank.
Amen.
What's up,
All
Greg?
right. What's up, Greg? So there's background noise. I had to. You came on kind of hot. So again, y'all coming on. Make sure there's no background noise. There's nothing going on in the background. Your headphones or your microphone. So remember, we're a production. We don't want to look ignorant. You know what I'm saying, to the world. You know, so we're gonna try this one more again.
I got you.
All right. How you doing, Greg?
I'm doing good. Working hard like always.
But every time we see you, you sitting in that damn chair. You don't never look like you working. You know what I'm saying? You at work. You be at work, but you don't be working. You know
Oh, I done did the job. The job is over with. It's lunchtime.
I heard that. All right, y'all. So let's jump into the next topic. Yeah, it's 7:30. So so just to summarize it, there is no such thing as respectful cheating. Nene leaks with the leak, whatever you stupid for that one. Anyway, so moving on. Yeah, she's the ass of the day. You know what I'm saying? So
that ain't right.
I said what the funk I said. Do you need the shirt too? I said the funk I said.
She cool with me.
She's a goofy. Anyway,
she get her wigs from me. I ain't tripping.
Hey, supply her with all the wigs. Cover the baldness. I ain't mad at it. Do your thing.
Don't be talking about my client.
Hey, do your thing. Protect her, girl. She's dumb.
She was one of my clients many years ago. Be careful. She might not pay.
Right.
I know her for real.
We ain't talking about yours. Who did who he was backing up? Diddy, and who else? Third was backing
I ain't never backed up no Diddy. Let's start there.
Terror.
Yep.
Who?
Candace Owens.
I ain't back up no Candace Owens.
Why did I miss Candace Owens?
She on your page.
No, I did not back up no Candace Owens. Candace Owens is a sellout to me. She's a token Negro. You know, so I don't mince my words with that one. You know what I'm saying?
Smart.
Anybody who support, she's who?
She's smart. She's dumb, but she's smart. She's educated.
Yeah, she getting her money.
I'll give her that. But don't try to come back over here when they not messing with you over there.
Hey, when they cut the check, you can't come back over here.
Right.
I digress. Let me be
quiet. Go ahead. Next topic, sir.
All right, so we're gonna let the panel decide. Is it okay? No, we already did that one. How long should you wait to smash after the first date? Or is it okay for a step parent to discipline a child?
Let's go with the step parent first.
Okay.
I want to hear from the rest of the panel. Is that?
Oh, with adoration. She already said it. She picked it. Let's go.
Let's go.
I feel like we're gonna talk about it for a longer time. That's why. That's the only.
No, we're not. So anyway, we're on a time constraint, young lady in Thailand. I know you got to get to you got some things you need to do out there. So
she got to get the bamboo fitness. You know what I'm saying?
It's the word.
She got to go hit them basketball courts, y'all.
Next game starts in an hour and a half. You got to get dressed and be up there ready to go. Ready to coach.
All right. So there was a clip recently of a mom confronting a stepmom about disciplining her child. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to show you guys the clip.
Something I don't condone. And I told him that I don't want nobody putting their hands on my daughter but me because I'm the mother. So what makes you feel like you could do that?
Understood. First off, it was something mutual between me and the father because your daughter was being disrespectful.
Okay, this is my thing. My daughter's not disrespectful. And even if she was disrespectful, I told him to not let nobody, no bitch, excuse me, but really not excuse me, to put their hands on my daughter.
Okay, at the end of the day, your daughter's not disrespectful to you because you're her mother, and I guess the ways that she's learning, you're teaching her. However,
baby,
what
look,
I'm trying to tell you
it got to
is
be
that
something
in my
that you
house,
said
where
to
I
her
pay bills,
for her
where
to
I
even
stay,
feel.
that it ain't
Okay,
gonna be tolerated.
okay.
The child's
Well, I'm
gonna
gonna say
stay in
this:
the child's
we
place.
can't talk together. We can
Oh,
stay together, but we can't talk together.
But what I'm telling you is valid, and I'm.
Okay, so why you let her put her hands on our daughter? Because you know, what you mean what I'm doing here? I'm checking your wife because she feel like she got authority to put her hands on my daughter.
Let's stop it right there, because first off, she was being disrespectful.
How was she being disrespectful?
I gave her permission.
Why didn't you? No. Why didn't you discipline her? I'm not talking to you right now. Why didn't you discipline her? Because you the damn daddy.
Because I wasn't here.
Okay, well, next time call me or something. Because I don't condone that. You need to speak to me. I'm the one that birthed her because this is my daughter. He is. But look, if he's not here to discipline her, then you need to wait. Because it's
you just could have called me about this. You
don't answer the phone. You don't answer the phone. And this is what I have to do to get through to y'all. If I got to pull up and act the fool to get through to y'all because y'all want to touch my child, this is what I'm going to do.
It's my child too.
Okay, but if you aren't there in the vicinity, that's just.
Ooh, deep. It's like 4 things in there.
Yeah.
She bitter, but I feel her if that's their.
You can't say she bitter, but
she is. She's definitely a bitter baby mama. Definitely.
Right.
Your wife touching my daughter. But now, if you was raised how we were raised back in the days, it does take a village. Now, that's number one.
True.
Number 2, if it was a relationship, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
I don't hit his kids. I don't whoop other people's kids because he's there. I let you discipline your kids. And it all depends on what relationship all of you have.
Right.
As co-parents, as that child's support system, as that child's step parents, as everyone that's working together to raise that child, to bring that child up. This is already a bad situation because maybe the child disrespected that lady because the mama always talking about that lady.
Facts.
Number 1, I'm still not saying that it's okay for her to hit his daughter. He should have hit his daughter. He could have waited till he got home in that situation because that's her type of mom. Now, I do have experience where there has been step parents who do discipline their children and the other parent is fine with that. I'm just saying. Not in my situation, but I'm just saying.
Go ahead, Greg.
Oh, shit.
We can't hear you, Greg. You gotta learn how to work your phone, sir.
I had to mute the mic. I'm sorry. I muted
you.
the mic. I muted it.
There you
There's
go.
some background noise going on.
I don't care if the child is being disrespectful. We don't know how our kids act when they're out of our sight.
That part.
And if you're the step parent, which I am one, if your kid is acting up, it's going to get hands, period. You can raise all. If you don't want me to discipline your child, keep the child over there. Don't bring them in my house. That's it.
Right. Anybody else got anything to add on top of that?
Hitting your kid is bad, period. And it's worse when somebody is not the biological parent doing it. That's even worse. It's a partnership. Although you may be the parent, that's co-parenting right there. There's always a way to get your child to do something, but by beating them, you're not teaching them anything. There's never been all the studies and everything. You could beat a kid to death, and you haven't taught them a damn thing. So disciplining your child is.
I beg.
I know. Well, look at how many of us got beat as kids, and how many of us.
Well, first off,
let's
stop that. So beat is completely different from discipline, like spank.
Well, what are we talking
about? So no, because we're gonna keep it a buck on here.
What are we talking about? Discipline.
Hey, I'll let you speak. I'll let you speak.
All right, go ahead.
All right, you know what I'm saying? The thing about it, we're going to sit up here and let's not negate the fact that some of these kids out here are bad SF. You know what I'm saying? Like they're completely out of control.
I agree.
Hold up. And the thing about it is some of the things is like the old school discipline ways, you know, So I'm telling on myself a bit, you know what I mean? Like I tested my step pops, me and him got into it. And he had to lay up the hands on me to show to let me know who's the authoritative figure in here. You know what I'm saying? But I tried to test him. You know what I'm saying? So there's certain things where it's like, yeah, you have to sit up there. I believe that spanking is necessary because I think sometimes you have to rear that child because some of these children are getting out of hand. And now we're living in an era where you know, the simplest thing of like, you know, if you just yell at your child, oh, I'm calling CPS or I'm calling, you know, whatever, the police get involved, whatever, or they're too damn sensitive, which is why you have a lot of these kids out here acting up. There's a lack of respect for adults because of the fact. So beating, yes, no, beating is completely different than spanking. You know, I believe that there should be a good spanking or whatever, but no, you should never beat a child because you're never going to get no problem solved with that, and it's against the law.
If you have to spank a kid for constantly being disrespectful, then isn't that the problem of the parent? Because that kid is disrespectful because you raised him to be disrespectful. Then
no.
Okay, then why beat him? What then?
Each child has different
raise him to be
temperaments.
disrespectful. You think he's gonna change by you beating him or spanking?
I did.
Hell yeah.
No,
Spanking is with an open hand.
I don't think
it is
so.
legal to spank your children.
Whether something is legal, slavery was legal, so that don't mean shit.
Hey, hold up. So still to this day, I have a reverence for my mom. She didn't play that. Let's just put it like that. So I respect adults.
In Oklahoma, you could beat your wife with a rod
There's
not
kids
bigger than your
today.
thumb.
There was kids today who do not have a reverence for adults. You can see a kid today that they're sitting up there, they're cursing in front of their moms. They're calling their moms, you know, cuz, blood, bruh, all this other stuff. There's a lack of respect that these kids have for adults. You know what I'm saying? They're doing certain things, and it's because they're not being reared right. It's that old school discipline that you know you get from your grandma, from your moms. That I think that's what's lacking in today's society.
You just said it. They're not reared right.
So right. You don't blame the children for that. You blame the society of the parents. Like, see, I muted my mic on purpose because I didn't want to cut nobody off.
Go ahead.
I'm not saying that you guys are doing it now. I'm just saying I'd be very passionate about this situation. And Greg, me and you would have caught hands instantly. You know what I'm saying? What you talk about. You know what I'm saying? You put your hands on my guy is bro, I'm coming to see about you. That's just how I personally feel. You know what I mean? I don't care what you're talking about. Because I've been in the position. Now, I haven't had stepsons that I've had to raise. You know what I mean? I've had stepdaughters. And one is 22 now, you know what I mean? And I've never had the inkling to put my hands on her to fix the situation. You know what I mean? So maybe it's different with girls. And now that I got, a daughter that I created now, I still find it hard to whoop her. You know what I'm saying? Or to spank her. That's just me as a man.
But I bet you she's disciplined.
I never felt it necessary for me to put my hands on the women in general. Now, secondly, if that parent is active, see, bro looked like a whole punk. I'm just gonna be honest. Like, you knew them women was at the door arguing. First of all, my wife not answering the door if somebody knock on the door, unless I'm not home. You know what I mean? Like, you're not responsible for going to the door because it could be anybody at that goddamn door. Luckily, I got cameras and shit, but still, you know what I mean? If I didn't, my wife is not the responsible party to open the door, and we not expecting nobody, first of all. Second of all, you know what I mean? You heard them women up there arguing. You're like, come on, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Bro, if you don't take your bitch ass back in the room, you know what I'm saying? And let these two grown-ass men at the door argue. Obviously, you're the woman in this relationship. You know what I mean?
My goodness,
if you did make that type of situation, like for real, sir, at the end of the day, if your daughter is being disrespectful to your new wife, you know what I mean? I'm going to take care of that when I get there. I'm not going to tell you to whoop my child, knowing that me and her mama already on thin ice. You know what I mean? We already got some hectic shit going on. I'm not going to give you permission, knowing that she's going to come over here with the rah-rah shit, and then you with the bullshit too, because you see her attitude at the door. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't all Christian and holy at the door her damn self, which means you got some type of animus towards that baby mama as well. You know what I mean? And I don't want nobody like that disciplining my child when you feel a certain type of way about me. Because you're gonna take out some shit on my child, then I'm gonna have to kill you folks.
Yeah, you weren't there. You weren't there.
Real talk. Like, so if there's no real understanding between the co-parenting portion of this, you shouldn't be putting your hands on other people's kids.
Period.
Let's just say that to be safe. This is not the 80s, the 70s, where you can run down the street, somebody smack you upside your head, call your mama, and then when you get home, she smack you too. You know what I'm saying? This ain't that era no more. This is the era of you put your hands on my kids, I'm coming to shoot you, and you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be nothing but drive-bys, and I don't give a fuck if you was trying to correct my child and how disrespectful they were anyways, because there's a generation of mindless zombies raising children that are on perks and mollies and drinking Hennessy in the middle of the daytime when everybody else at work. You know what I'm saying? And they got on
when they're ditching school with their friends.
Right. It's like this is a generation that we're not prepared for, but we help create. So you know what I mean? If we're gonna be honest, this ain't the day where you can run around and just smack people kids up and say, hey, what the fuck you doing? Because you might get your old ass shot. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
I agree and disagree at the same time. Hey, D, do you have anything?
I agree with Quez 100%.
No, I hear what Quez is saying. I hear what he's saying. D,
I'm saying I agree and then I disagree. I understand where Greg coming from because I had a stepchild that thought that they could spit, and that child cut up every time. So my thing is, take your child with you, or don't bring the child over here, and don't get mad if the daddy's not spending time no more because your child can't act right. Even if the child is fighting with other kids, but you stand up to me and tell me I need to shut up and spit, I'm hitting you. I'm gonna have to beat that ass. You can come get your motherfucker. You know what I mean? Your kid. Let me keep it nice. Come get your kid and take your kid with you. They'll be sitting on the porch waiting on you. Because even the mama said in that clip, I know my child be disrespectful, but you said don't touch it. Then you take this bitch with you. Let me wait.
No, because even in the clip, she said she was playing like dumb, like no, she's not disrespectful. Nah. And I'm like, how do you know? You know what I'm saying?
You don't know your child.
It's how her mama acting. Yeah,
you don't know your child when they leave your presence.
Her mama says she knows she cuts up, that she acts up. But she don't want her.
You play the clip back.
Yeah, roll it back because her mama said, I know.
Yeah. She was like, my daughter's not disrespectful. And Lady's like, yes, she is.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. Hold on. I got it. It's right
something
here.
I don't condone. And I told him that I don't want nobody putting their hands on my daughter but me because I'm the mother. So what makes you feel like you could do that?
Understood. First off, it was something mutual between me and the father because your daughter was being disrespectful.
She could, okay, this is my thing. My daughter's not disrespectful. And even if she was disrespectful, I told him to not let nobody, no bitch, excuse me, but really not excuse me, to put their hands on my daughter.
Okay, at the end of the day, your daughter's not disrespectful to you because you're her mother, and I guess the ways that she's learning, you're teaching her. However,
baby,
what
look,
I'm trying to tell you
it gotta
is
be something that you said to her for her to even feel
that it ain't gonna be tolerated.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say this: we can't talk together. We can stay together, but we can't talk together.
But what I'm telling you is valid, and I'm
okay. So why you let her put her hands on our daughter? Because you know, what you mean what I'm doing here? I'm checking your wife because she feel like she got authority to put her hands on my daughter.
Let's stop it right there, because first off, she was being disrespectful.
How was she being disrespectful?
I gave her permission.
Why didn't why didn't you discipline her? I'm not talking to you right now. Why didn't you discipline her? Because you the damn daddy.
Because I wasn't here.
Okay, well, next time, call me or something. Because I don't condone that. You need to speak to me. I'm the one that birthed her because this is my daughter. He is. But look, if he's not here to discipline her, then you need to wait. Because
you just could have called me about this. You
don't answer the phone. You don't answer the phone. And this is what I have to do to get through to y'all. If I got to pull up and act the fool to get through to y'all because y'all want to touch my child, this is what I'm going to do.
It's my child too.
Okay, but if you aren't there in the vicinity, that's just
the ladies wrong.
I would have gave them both gloves and said, fight it out. Go for it.
What?
Mike Tyson and
no.
Nah.
Is that what Jesus would do, Greg?
Nope.
Actually, everybody always says that. Jesus went into a temple and whipped people out. Jesus did a lot of stuff.
What Bible are you reading?
Jesus killed a lot of people.
So Jessica, go ahead.
Jesus was cutting up, bro. Don't do that.
He was flipping over tables.
Jesus was up there
Thank
He
you.
got a whip
He was
and beat
flipping over
people's
tables.
asses right in the temple.
Hey, he
So
disappeared
listen,
for
get out.
years because he was John Wick from 13 to 33.
I did not know that. Well, go ahead, Jesus. Go ahead, Jesus. Sometimes
Jesus
you
was
need
caught in action.
Hey, sometimes Jesus, you need to lay the hand down on people. I agree.
Yeah, Jesus was about to
Go ahead,
action.
Jessica.
That nigga, his daddy was God.
Get into the mic, please.
Goodness. Okay. Is that close enough?
Go ahead.
Okay.
I can hear you, girl. Come on.
We can hear you. Go ahead, Jess.
Thank you. So for that situation, that daughter was definitely disrespectful. Just from what I've seen, I got a daughter. She was disrespectful because of the way that the, I guess, quote unquote wife, I'm not sure if she's really a wife, because I think in that clip she said the biological mother called her his girl.
No, she called her wife. She
But
said your wife is
eventually, like, I don't know if you watched the whole clip,
She
but
said-
eventually she said your girl
She said
or something.
wife. She said wife.
Okay, but I watched the whole clip.
All right, well, go ahead. She said
But
wife.
anyways, yeah. So I don't know. Like I said, that kind of plays a role too. Like if she's technically the wife or the girlfriend, that kind of plays a part too, because a girl is going to disrespect, from my experience, if the girl is not a wife compared to a girlfriend, you know? But it
That don't
also
mean nothing.
depends on the way the child is raised, the way the father is, because I raised my daughter to be a certain way, but because fathers have more impact on children in general, that plays a part too. So if the father he seemed like a little chill kind of father, yeah, she definitely disrespected. And for him to say yes to her disciplining was completely wrong to me, because the mother should have been there. I'm sorry, because there's already animosity between the girl and the woman, the girlfriend, wife, whatever she is. So the mother the biological mother should have stepped in and disciplined, or the father should have did it after he got home.
Yeah.
So let me ask
you.
you.
Before you give your significant other opportunity to hit your child, I think there should be a conversation between all three parents. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Exactly.
I agree.
That's why she showed up like that.
Because
they're present.
Because I was getting ready to ask, like, so is it okay for a child to disrespect the adult in this situation, whether
No,
it's
it's never okay for
the
a child to
girlfriend,
disrespect.
whether it's the girlfriend or the wife? Is it okay?
Situation is it okay? Because it's still an adult. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why
Like, you
we
shouldn't
got.
be out here
My father had
disrespecting
Mr.
no adult.
Wood. That's why my father had Mr. Wood to
That
set
sounds
order.
sexual.
Yep.
Who's Mr. Wood? Because Melvin seems to be delusional.
Mr. Wood is a 2x4.
Because I wake up
that
with
was
Mr.
fitted
Wood.
with a hand.
Not a switch.
Not
I
even
wake
a
up with-
switch.
I wake up with Mr.
Hacksaw
Wood.
Jim Duggan in this motherfucker.
I think that's where my mom got it from, because she threatened me a few times. Don't make me go get the 4x4.
Listen.
You know, in Tennessee, it's still legal. You could beat your wife with a rod or a twig not bigger than your thumb. Yeah, your wife.
Wife?
No.
Yeah.
Or Oklahoma.
It both. It was a rule in the
Down
South.
south.
I forgot. In Arkansas, you can't cuss on a lake either. That was another one I learned.
Where you at?
And
Looking
Florida,
up
you can't
random
sell your
ass
children.
facts,
Let's
don't
not go to
I did.
Arkansas.
I did.
I'm sending you.
So you could
You can
beat
send me,
kids
'cause I'll be
and your
good.
wife some places.
It's evil.
They used to do that back in the day.
So where you moving to, Melvin?
I haven't
Obviously,
decided. I'm
California
going
ain't
to
the place for you.
Thailand, because Thailand's where deviants go. So I'm gonna go to Thailand.
You gonna be a passport, bro? You already
I'm
a passport.
I'm gonna be a pastor in Thailand. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a pastor in Thailand.
And he's going straight to the basketball court.
Yep.
You gotta go to that.
Shirts versus skins.
Wow.
Somebody he got next.
Oh shit. That boy is
Now, but from
sick.
my perspective, though, I feel like you have to, again, discipline your child to be in those situations. But then if you get if you get anything from your child being disrespectful around a certain adult, let's say the mom doesn't like the other situation. Maybe she doesn't like the other girlfriend, wife, mom thing, because she just doesn't like her. But it's not your decision. Rather, it's your decision. Whether you like her or not. So if you feel like your daughter, like you said, you maybe you said something to make her whatever. Mm-hmm. I understand people being more protective over their kids now. And the reason why I think people are more protective is because all the stories we're getting from the last generation. Like, oh, my kid got molested. Oh, my kid got abused by this person. Oh, the whole village thing was great. But then there's a lot of stories of like, oh no, I got traumatized, this, that. And
yeah,
like, oh my God,
the village protecting the predator instead of the children.
Exactly.
I got you.
So yeah, I think that this generation's a lot more sensitive about the protection of their children, which I condone. You know what I mean? I don't believe in other people hitting other people's kids. The problem is when you start talking about blended families, things start to get a little weird. I think that if there's another parent present, like there is a mother. It's not like she doesn't have a mother. She has a mother. And so I do believe, like you said, I don't believe that the new mom or the stepmom should be laying her hands on the child because she doesn't necessarily have to. And I don't mean not discipline. I said not lay your hands on. Okay?
Yeah.
My family.
There's a difference.
Right. Now, you can lay your hands on your own blood, flesh and blood. I do believe in that now. Okay? But I don't believe that if you're not the flesh and blood, you necessarily need to lay your hands on them. There are other ways to
Hey, hold on real quick. Let's be honest. That little girl go over there talking shit because her mama be talking shit.
Her mom said.
Exactly.
That's just the truth. That little girl go over there talking shit because mom be talking shit at the crib.
Right. And I will say this. Yeah. And I will say this though. If let's say I'm the stepmama and this little girl's coming over being all bad, then it's time for the three of us to sit down and make a realistic situation. Hey, I'm not going to put my hands on anybody's child, but the way your child is acting when she's present with me is not acceptable in my presence. So from now on, when she comes over, she got to be with her daddy or she got to be back with you.
Man, for all we know, the mom could be over there high-fiving the daughter talking about good job, girl, because she like the queen said she's still bitter.
Yeah, cancel your nail appointment, cancel your hair appointment, and take your child. And when the dad's not working, he can be with his child because the bottom line is mom and dad need to get their child situation together. To me, in my opinion, my dad was scary enough. Like whenever we were left, like it was like mom and dad were leaving, he'd walk out the door and be like, all right, everybody, love you, kiss, 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 beatings double. If you needed one beating or one spanking and he was gone and you conjured up needing one spanking, you were getting two when he got home. So I didn't act up with people. We never acted up. In fact, people thought we were the best. We used to get money for how good we were. People thought we were the best.
No doubt. But here's the thing, Adoration, though, but you're not a stepchild, though. It becomes a different dynamic. It becomes a different dynamic between the relationship between a father, a mother, a stepchild, step-parent, because again, so as a stepchild, some of the things that you're thinking about is, oh, this person ain't my parent. This ain't my mom, ain't my dad. Who's this person to tell me? Or why isn't my mom and dad together? Why ain't they working out? So you have this growing resentment towards this person that you don't even know could be a good person. Or you're taking the sentiment of the person, of the parent. You know what I'm saying? Well, my dad don't like this dude, then I don't like this dude. Or if my mom don't like this girl, then I don't like this girl. So it becomes so many different dynamics of a stepchild that they project this stuff, and then becomes disrespect. And so because they feel like, hey, this isn't my parent, I can say whatever, I can do whatever I want because there ain't gonna be no discipline. You know what I'm saying? They can't touch me. You ain't my mom. And if you do touch me, my mom might try to come whip your tail. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole scenario of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different dynamic.
That's true.
I had that conversation with my sons. Hey man, quit telling that dude that I'm gonna come over here and shoot up the place. Like you can't keep saying that.
I'm not.
If you're wrong, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? No, for real. I really had to tell them that. Like, if that's who your mama is dealing with, bro, you gotta chill out. You can't be like, oh, my daddy gonna come over here and whoop you. And you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, don't because you're gonna put me into some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the scenario we're using now. If you really feel like you in a situation, you call me, and then you know what I mean. I'll take care of it from there. But like, as far as you just, you know what I mean, out here like, bro, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? My daddy will shoot your ass and all that. Like, but that can't be your trump card. You know what I'm saying? That can't. But that's what a mature parent would do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what I mean? You going over there tripping. You know what I mean? You better chill out for I let them hit you. You might say the shit knowing that you ain't gonna do it, but like you still gotta correct your children. It's not never gonna be, well, what did you say to them to make them act up? The bullshit. Bullshit, bro. What did you do? Don't come over here to these people acting like how you wouldn't act at my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'll pull up over here and whoop your ass too in front of them. Now you're gonna be embarrassed. And cry. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
But our parents aren't like that, even though that's where it starts. You still need to discipline your child. And a lot of parents, depending on the situation, and they raising their kids as their friends, and they're discussing stuff that shouldn't be discussed with the child, leads to situations like this.
Say that.
That part.
I talked to my two girls, not to cut you off. I talked to my two girls when I got with my wife now. I told them exactly how it was going. It didn't work out between me and your mom, and now I have somebody else. The same respect that you give your mom is the same respect you're going to give this young lady that I'm with, period. And do you know they clung on to her better than they clung on to me. I was always in the wrong. She could do no wrong. And I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So.
Teach your kids respect.
Go ahead, Jess.
It has to be with the parent. The parents have to, like Quez said, they have to instill that just because you're the kid doesn't mean you're going to get away with it. You were in the wrong. Wrong is wrong. But I'm going to take care of whoever. If they hit you, I'm going to take care of that on a different thing. Because like me and my son's mom, we don't get along at all. But when my son was acting bad over there, she would call me and I would be like, hey, you don't do that to your mom. You don't do that. I despise that woman on a cellular level, but it's not about her. It's about my son. It's about my son.
Amen.
And how he's going to grow up. Because if I tell him, yeah, fuck your mom, that bitch is evil anyway, do it. I'm happy for you. Then what am I really telling him? What am I showing him? He doesn't do any of that here. He doesn't do any of that here, but and I'll be on the phone. I'll be like, hey, your mom, you listen to your mom, you respect your mom. Like I said before, I make even though she's an evil person and does fucked up things to me. He said that. He was like, Dad, why do we make presents for mom and mom doesn't make presents for you? And I said, I can't control what your mom does, but at my house, we control what we do. And we appreciate everybody and we show love. And that's what we do. We're not about putting people down. We're not about hating and we're not about anything like that. And so me and my wife, we both do that. She won't do anything.
Unless it's OJ.
Respect.
OJ did it. OJ did it. If I was
make sure if you guys are just tuning in, thank you, Jamal. What's up? He's a regular.
OJ,
he's a supporter.
I would be beating that bitch up. I'd be like, here, take this left. Take this right.
Hey, make sure you hit the like, share button. If you're on Facebook, hit the like and the share button. You're on YouTube, hit the like, share, and subscribe button and your notification. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you for tuning in. Hi,
OJ did it. OJ did it.
Oh my God, I'm out. Y'all have a good evening. I gotta get back to work.
All right, then, Greg. Stay away from the 4x4s, man.
That's when you see those fireflies.
Mr. Wood.
Mr. Wood.
Yeah, I was like, what? Mr. Wood.
That's exactly what it was, Mr. Wood.
I wake up with Mr. Wood.
Y'all.
I love you, relative.
Some of these internet must have went out.
Yeah. Thailand don't be paying their electricity bill, so
she got a call from the basketball court. Tell my business, folks. Tell my business.
The basketball court.
Oh man. Now, what was you gonna say, Jessica? Before we jump on?
Just
So I
like
was just gonna piggyback off what you said. Especially teenagers, y'all. They will say, "You are not my parent." They will say that. They feel that whether they say it or not. That's how they feel. So yeah, there's gonna be some animosity right there. I have a grown daughter now who tells me that she's not my mom. Yes, I know, but you still need to respect her. It's still up to her to respect her or her dad. You know what I mean? It's not my place because I'm not there. Now that she's an adult, it's out of my hands.
yeah.
You do, you do what you do in your house. I do what I do in my house,
Right.
So, and then to pretty much like just little kids. I feel like they're gonna respect the adult that you see. You know what I mean? But if they see you coming in and out with different adults, there's no respect. So that father could have been like, "Oh, you don't even know." You know what I mean? So why would that girl, that daughter, respect that one over another one?
Right.
Just saying.
She probably does.
The
She
mama
probably
could have
doesn't.
been a hoe.
I don't
We're
care. It don't
It's
matter if you're a
bad
hoe or not.
rhetoric,
The
you know what
kid
I'm
need to be
saying?
respectful.
Like you
Wait,
because
wait. The Queen, Quez, what did you guys say?
No, because she said the father could have been a hoe. I said we're gonna stop with this man bashing rhetoric, like
both
women.
said, or the mama could have been the hoe.
Yeah,
That's what
you
we
know what I'm
said.
saying?
Because it was in the father's household that it happened. So that's why I said it
Yeah.
that way.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But I was just
So,
saying,
yes.
it don't matter
So
who's
your
the
baby
hoe.
daddy was a hoe. That's what you meant to say.
Yeah, it don't matter who the hoe is. It's wrong. The kid is
Right.
wrong.
Yeah, they still have to
Hey,
respect.
what's up, Lucetta? How you doing?
The thing that I worry about is if the kid's doing that to the stepmom, then they're probably doing that to their teacher. Then they're probably going to grow up and do that to other people. And then there's
I
a
was
bigger
just going to say that.
complication to it because
Yeah, they
there's
gonna do that to the police, and then they're gonna end
Exactly. I was just going to say that. Y'all
and
hit it
so
right on the head. I think
pretend like your child wasn't a nuisance to society, and be like,
Yeah.
oh my God, why
and
him?
because
Like,
if they could get away with the
it was a
stepmom, they're going to get away with the teacher. They're gonna-
exactly. And I mean, I think there needs to be some strong. If you're not going to allow that step parent to discipline or to give some type of talking to or whatever, then yeah, then that child is going to grow into an adult who's going to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not going to respect no authority figure, which is why we have a lot of these kids, quote unquote, today who have no reverence for none of the adults. They can go around like, you know how it was back in our day. You know, if we've seen like an elderly woman come by or we see a pastor, whatever like that, if we're talking like how we're talking amongst ourselves, we have to shut that up. We can't be cursing. We can't be doing certain things because we have a certain respect for these adults. These kids nowadays lack of respect for adults because they feel like they're on the equal with these parents. You know what I'm saying? Or because I think some of these broken homes, you got the parent trying to overcompensate for what they feel like the child either doesn't have or whatever, or trying to ease their own guilt for whatever reason why they're not with that parent. So now you got these kids out here acting really disrespectful. So when that kid gets checked, you know what I'm saying, whether it gets checked by the step parent or if they go out into the real world and they get their jaw clocked, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a hard lesson learned. You know what I'm saying? I think there needs to be some type of teaching on both parts of the parents. You can't let that happen and let that child disrespect this person who you call your wife or your husband. You know what I'm saying? Because then again, it's gonna be some bad ramifications in the later.
Yeah, very true.
OJ did it.
No, Diddy did it.
Collaboration.
They
What
both
is
did.
talking about?
Allegedly guilty.
Did you see Diddy over in Thailand?
That's what I said, Jamal.
He was in Indonesia. Not long
Yeah,
ago.
he was flying over
Jamil
there.
says too many parents trying to be their child's friends these days. That's what I'm saying. I don't get how these kids are. Sorry, but you know, like bruh, they call their moms bruh, or you know, what I'm saying, or they dad's bruh, or
I hate that.
Hey,
But those are the
fucking
parents.
stupid.
But it's
Right.
it's not only the children, it's the parents that are fucked up too. So the
That's
same kids that are bad, their parents are fucked up. So you have grown adults acting like children, and that is the problem.
It's
So
True.
we blame it, but we see a lot of people on Facebook, and you're like, that's
But
how you raise your
sometimes you
kid.
can't blame both parents though.
Right.
Well, yeah,
it goes back to be careful with who you have children with. Number one.
Facts.
Number one.
That's number 1, 2. That's all of it. And then because it's how people are raised, all of that is coming to pass with how this generation is acting. You had the generation where it was mother, father, or even single mother, it doesn't matter. Then you have the next generation where the mom was at the club all the time and the grandma was old but watching the kids, and she wasn't really watching them because she was old. Then it was the next generation where the brothers and sisters and cousins is raising each other in the hood, in the street.
Yep.
And now they had kids, and now here we go. They want to shoot the old people and beat up the old people. Huh?
That's crazy.
Because they don't know no old people.
Because they don't know old people.
Because their mom and dad is 12 years older than them.
Exactly. 13, 14. Yeah. But that's the fact. That's all a fact.
So they don't know no old people.
And I'm not saying that young parents can't properly raise their children.
No,
I'm saying if you came from toxicity and it just keep passing on and you don't know better.
You hit it right on the head.
You can't teach them what you don't even know.
Exactly.
You know, and you might think
you hit it right on the head.
Yeah. So, man.
Hit it right on the toe.
Not all toes are created equal. No,
you know.
You need help.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna get into the third one before we get out of here. So we can either go into how long, because this is something that we were supposed to do last week. How long should you wait for sex after the first date? Or we can talk about OJ. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it up to y'all.
I'm done with OJ.
OJ is gonna be a 2-hour.
Yeah, OJ was like an hour and 45 minutes.
I have to pull up receipts and all kind of shit.
He did it.
Talk about smash or pass or how long that relationship gonna last. Let's go.
I think you have to wait an hour. That's the.
All right. Well.
Oh God!
After a Starbucks coffee, then you should be able to decide.
Oh my God!
Oh, that's a trigger word for her. She don't like Starbucks on the first date.
No Starbucks. Yeah.
She went in them ones with a list.
Don't even. You already know my Starbucks experience, but don't even.
You know what? Like I said, I give you a pass for that one.
Thank
that
you.
Starbucks date was horrible.
Thank you.
Oh God!
All right, y'all.
You went on it too, third.
No, I heard
That's
about it.
That's what I'm talking about.
I heard about it.
They're
I heard about it, and I had to pray for it afterwards. Like, good gosh, Jesus!
Starbucks is not.
He done met the spawn over at this motherfucker at
counts.
Starbucks. Caramel, I would be scarred every time I seen a caramel frappa latte, whatever you call that. I'd be scarred. And so, all right, so there was a clip where I guess Ayana Van Zant, whatever you say her name, whatever, was pretty much giving some advice on how long we should wait and that. So we're gonna play the clip and we're gonna break it down.
Should there be a time frame that we, hold off giving our bodies away?
90 days.
Are you 90
days?
Okay, explain this. Well, let's talk about it.
90 days. You know, this is your temple. And you got to be mindful of who you allow to worship in your temple. Everybody don't get to worship in the temple. And the reason I say 90 days is because that gives you an opportunity to understand what this person is worshiping, how they worship, if it's good worship, who they worshiping with, and all of that. You understand? You get to talk, and for me, that's the time you get to find out what's your relationship with your mama. Because you can't treat me no better than you treat your mama. What's your relationship with your daddy? Because that's an example of what you are as a man or what you expect from men. Take that time, because once you introduce the madam into the process, everybody loses their mind. And then the madam, she's running the show. So and she's a liar.
She lies a lot.
She lies. She said, you didn't hear that. Go ahead, just a little bit. Just give a little bit. It'll be all right. And then if it gets good, she gets and you have to shut her up.
So, she's so loud. I don't know how.
Hey, yo, first off, shout out to tonight's conversation, because they be having some in-depth conversations and some interesting ones. So shout out to them.
Yeah.
So I'm bringing it to the panel right here. Since we can't be on the show, we bringing it right here. Well, how do y'all feel about that clip?
What? You know, some temples like in Gaza get destroyed quick. That's all I'm saying.
What the fuck?
Melvin ass.
But OJ did it, huh?
That's not right.
My body is a temple bullshit.
Yeah, we do
90
like
days.
that.
If you put a date on it, then you're already saying how long. Because a con man could con people for a year, or two. So 90 days, you don't know shit about a person in 90 days. You don't know anything. So if you're gonna, oh well, 2 dates. All right. Well, I could bullshit you for 2 dates. Oh, 6 months. I could bullshit you for 6 months. So let's be real. Your body is not very a good temple. Then it's just letting peasants and everybody else worship in there too. So come on, let's be real. So stop with this bullshit. Like, oh, I'm gonna find out about your mom. Like, not everybody's mama is good. Not everybody. People have daddies that are drunk in jail and fucked up. I'm gonna know about your daddy, and that's who you are. You are not your parents. Period. You are not your parents. You don't live their trauma, and you don't have their experience. You are who you decide to be. If your dad was a drunk, doesn't mean you're a drunk. If your mom was a hoe, doesn't mean you're a hoe. You are who you are. And it's up to you, especially for people our age. We have no fucking excuse. We can't be blaming our parents for their trauma. Yeah, I can grow up and say, yeah, I used to get beat all the fucking time for no reason, but that's because my mom used to get beat for no fucking reason. But do I beat my son? No, I find other ways because the toxicity has to stop somewhere. The cycle has to stop somewhere. So that old school, well, I'm gonna see your mom's relationship. Some mamas are fucked up. Period. Some mamas are bad. That's all I'm saying.
So Cheryl says, how about till you get married?
That people get married quick.
So let's keep it a buck. How many of us waited till we got married?
I mean, technically, I'm not married, but yeah.
I watched the marriage on TV. Does that count?
Right.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, to be real, let's keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? To be real, idealistically, me being the man that I am now, if I'm talking to my younger self, I would say, yeah, wait. Because at the end of the day, once you pop, it's that saying, no diddy, no whatever. Once you pop, you can't stop. And it becomes a thing where sex becomes essentially like a sport. And we were talking about it earlier, you know, saying where, you know, how, you know, cheating, whatever. I stayed single for the simple fact of the matter was I wanted to be with multiple women. So if I knew that I couldn't commit to just one woman, then I'm just going to go out there and have friends and I'm just going to do my thing. And it just became a thing of, okay, well, just the thing about pleasure, you know what I'm saying? But if you're trying to look for intimacy or a connection, then it becomes kind of hard when you got your mind polluted with so many other things. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think you have to. I don't agree either. I don't think you have to wait till you're married. You just wait till you find the person that you're actually want to be, like you're actually in love with. You find a good relationship. You just don't fuck anybody. Yeah, you could have you make it more exclusive and quality partners. That's something. But as to wait till you're married, because what happens? You wait till you're married, and then that marriage is shit. And then you're gonna wait. What happens? Then you gave your body to somebody. You waited all this time for what? And then we put too much emphasis on the importance of sex. It's not. Sometimes it's important.
You're leading into another conversation. So how important is sex into the relationship?
Well, it's how
it's a pretty damn big deal.
It's important.
Let's not lie.
Yeah.
Like it's not a big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a pretty damn. And some of us need a trial, that 30-day trial. You know what I'm saying? Before we buy the membership. You know what I'm saying? Just being realistic, like, you know what I mean? It's like saying I'm gonna wait till I get married, and then you know I'm gonna have this person, and then you know 3 months in they punch you upside your fucking head. You know what I mean? That you waited to get your ass whooped. You know what I mean? Like, come on now.
Or living with somebody. Or living with somebody, because think about it, you're gonna wait till you're married and then you're gonna live with them too. And then you find out they're a pig, they're a slob, they're fucking, you can't habitate with them. That marriage is doomed to fail. So it's like some of these traditions of, oh well, you can't live with them before you get married. It don't make no sense, because you're not really knowing the person that you're about to marry, because you don't know what they do. You don't know how they clean up. You don't know how they take care of themselves in the morning. You don't know anything about that.
Exactly.
And so it's kind of some of the old traditions that need to die off.
Well, so playing advocate a little bit. So some of that is the fact of, and we're going to take the religious part out of it, you know what I'm saying, for the heathens out there. But for the most part of it is like, basically, if you're living and you're shacking up, quote unquote, together, then you're going to essentially have sex. And if you're trying to find a valid connection, or whether you actually love this person as opposed to lust, you're supposed to keep sex out of the equation. Because again, if you put lust into it, or if you put sex into it, it can cloud your judgment. So therefore, if you're living with this person, the whole temptation, if we're men and women, or the men and women who actually love and enjoy sex, you know what I'm saying? Then the temptation of, oh, well, this is right there. You know, I can just, you know, it's boom, it starts clouding your judgment. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's supposed to be.
With somebody that you haven't had sex with. Why would you be living with somebody trying to say, and we still gonna wait? You already put yourself in a predicament. Which y'all sleeping in separate rooms like Popeye and Olive Oil or some shit. Like, what are y'all doing in these scenarios? You know what I mean? That we live together, but we not having sex. Like, let's be realistic.
It ain't happening.
But how many people don't live together and they were still fucking? Like, how many people lost their virginity on prom or in the backseat of a car? They weren't living together, but they were spending quality, quiet time together. So you don't have to live with a person to be tempted to fuck.
That's what I was trying to tell you. If I could talk to younger me, I would tell the younger me to just, hey, hold off just a little bit. Wait till you actually have sex with somebody who you actually care about, that you actually love, as opposed to just, you know, someone who you don't, just to just get it off. Because then again, it becomes a sport. And then you get some men who don't necessarily have the clarity or have the maturity to sit there and to realize that. And then they become 30, 40, 50 years old, still out here doing the same ish. You know, out here in the club chasing the young girls. Talking about, oh, yeah.
Well, y'all amens be hella loud when we say something about men, but when we talk about women, y'all be quiet in the motherfucker.
You don't have to. Hey, Quez, Maury's lying. It's really is the baby, even though the DNA test proved not.
Wait, can I say something? Y'all's decision making for men is not fully mature until 25 years old.
I was gonna say 26, but you're right.
25. Women mature faster than men.
That and y'all still be out here fucking.
But then why they still hoes till they're 40?
What are we talking about?
Then why
your grown ass be out here fucking having babies at 15 and 16?
Oh my god!
Let me go get some more tea.
With your mature Marine boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? On Camp Pendleton that fucked you while you were still in high school. We're not gonna play like because
we couldn't compete in high school. That's right.
You don't make bad decisions.
Not all women have the same upbringing. I'm gonna just say that.
We couldn't compete in high school. They had cars. They were in the military. And we're like, I'm still in getting lunch money. I don't have a fucking job. You out here dating a grown ass man.
I can't buy you Jordans. We're getting a science class together.
Yeah.
What makes me bought? Then you need to just leave. Seriously.
We're in high school and shit.
With private first class, you know what I'm saying? Shoe walk.
What?
It's true. That's how it was on Camp Pendleton.
And he got a car. You know?
That's how it was on Camp Pendleton. A lot of the Marines would date the high schoolers. And then we're like, well, no, I don't have a full-time job. I have school. I can't buy you shit. I don't have my own car. I still live with my parents.
Love, not for love.
Okay, but a lot of us women did not grow up near San Diego County. Okay.
But there's a lot of predators still. There's predators near every high school.
Up there by 21 Palms. It's okay. It's a base up there too.
There are predators at every high school.
And they have March Air Force Base in San Bernardino.
Gosh, sorry, I didn't get swayed by a military man.
They swing.
My mama raised me different. Sorry.
You got swayed by military man.
I'm just messing with you.
I can't relate.
No, but I'm just saying, man. Like, come on now. Let's be fair in our. You know
Quez,
oh, Quez, what?
We didn't even get a chance to finish the conversation we're having. Now you're back on this. Why are you defending yourself so much?
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, the level of appalledness that comes from y'all when we say something about women. But as soon as I say, hey, man, get your shit together. Hey, man.
Yeah,
hallelujah.
I didn't understand.
Yes,
girl. Men ain't shit.
We say something about women, but they be like, well, you niggas ain't shit too.
Right, exactly. Exactly. Vice versa. Hey, that's their word. Vice versa. Vice versa. You too.
I never went.
You too.
I said, who hurt you?
Or in adoration language, you too.
I say that.
That's the Thailand language.
He said you sound like Christian Rock. That's hilarious.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mess up y'all conversation.
No.
It depends on what you want or what you're looking for. If you were talking to somebody already and you're like, I just want to hit, then the first date is when you do it. If you're talking to somebody and you're like, well, I want to build a relationship with them. It all depends. It depends on the mouthpiece. It depends on the game. It depends on the vibes. It depends on the chemistry. It's not a time limit on how you feel about what you want to do with somebody.
Exactly.
With your grown ass.
Your extra mature ass.
It also depends on how you were raised.
Very true.
I don't know.
Because I know some people who thought that their kids were good and they was really hoes.
It's always the preacher's daughter.
I went to school with
always the preacher's daughter. Pastor kids.
Yeah, those PK kids.
Maybe not you, adoration,
because they were sheltered.
You were on.
There were people that I went to school with that my aunts and they'll be like, "Oh, you should act like them," and I'm like, "Really?" Because I ain't doing nothing. You really want me?
You don't know them exactly.
You don't even understand what you're saying right now.
Right.
Like, I know all the stories. What? So that's not true because a lot of those girls were sneaky, and then like around Christmas time they was pregnant from summer break and all that, and
shit happens.
Shit really happens.
No.
Young and dumb.
He's over here with the hat. D got the Rhythm Nation hat cocked. You know what I'm saying? Like,
her hat says faith. That's no, right. I can tell.
That's not what I'm saying, Jessica. I'm saying that he has it style like Rhythm Nation. 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. Dang, technical.
Come on, D. What you got? What is your?
Get out my business.
Oh shit! See,
allegedly.
At least you said it first this time. Allegedly, huh?
Allegedly, after coffee, D. After coffee and Hennessy. That's it. Coffee and Hennessy. Allegedly. D was like, "Hey, it is what it is. A D gotta eat."
Not D gotta eat.
A D gotta eat.
I do believe that's in how you raise in your house, but like my mom tried to send me to like Idlewild camp up in the hills. I'm like,
damn,
you know, like Bible study camp.
Yeah,
that just made it worse. So on Tuesday nights, because I went to Loveland, that church. If y'all know about Loveland,
R. Kelly.
Ain't nobody know.
What the?
This stop.
I can't.
No, there's a Loveland.
I'm trying to play.
No, I'm not trying to play Loveland.
No, I think he's serious, D.
Did you say?
No, R. Kelly has an album called Loveland.
He don't know.
Right, you don't know.
I thought you said Love Hands.
Baseline and Sierra. So,
okay, my fault.
Yeah, so they had Tuesday night. I ain't gonna lie, I was fast. I didn't stay up in the sanctuary. We knew when my uncle was gonna come pick us up. I was fast. But I knew I was fast, but I wasn't giving up my diamond. That's what we're gonna say. But I say when you're dating now, I would say to young ladies, yes, you need to be careful.
Yes.
Because you don't know if you're going to catch a disease. You don't know if you get, because HPV is real.
For real.
And it don't give you symptoms all the time. And the men don't, women will get symptoms first before men get symptoms.
Very true.
So, with all STDs.
Right. True. And let me tell you, if you're not messing with a virgin and the other one ain't a virgin, you're going to get it. If you ain't strapped tight.
And a lot of men are not virgins.
Right. Yeah. And some of them diseases can cause blindness. not bad eyes, but blindness. There could be problems. So you have to think about it's your temple. Think about, is this dude worth it? And yes, you can be. I believe what Melvin said. They can trick you for a year. They can trick you for whatever. But I mean, you have to know when you feel you are ready, not just when you hit that spot. You know, because they get in that area and you know. Ooh, it'd be hard.
D, don't give it away.
I hate Melvin. Like, hey. I was just out there in Mexico doing that to the spot. You know, that was a little familiar.
Keep that chastity belt on, ladies.
Hey, there's always a key to the belt. The belt got a key. The belt got a key.
I have found that key a few times. You know?
Is that right?
You can pick that lock.
Yeah.
Somebody picking that lock.
In my younger days.
Adoration, you need some water. I know we got a little.
I got water.
Yeah. You don't need some water. Oh my God.
Yeah, there we go. D.
If I didn't have kids, I would be where you were at right now.
Yeah, if it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk too.
I
you know what I'm saying? So kid have hands down.
I wouldn't give it up.
Yep.
So just for me, I just felt like I had more fun teasing, being cute, letting them chase me for a minute. Because you know, once they give you, they do more for you. Not just, I'm not talking about money now, but they do more for you when they're chasing you. Sometimes they get a little comfortable when they try to play. If you let them chase too long, then they're gonna leave. That's how you know that wasn't for you, and you could be like, "Woo!"
That part,
and then you can cheat respectfully.
Speak, G.
Speak,
D. Speak.
Yeah. You can cheat respectfully.
No,
that's that.
I
that
can't
ain't
say
about
it.
respectfully because there's nobody married, or you know, whatever.
Right.
But that's just my little 4 or 5 cents. I just feel like you should just wait, and the more you know, smell good for him, let him chase you a little bit, you know. And then if he can't wait, then let him go on. Then you be like, good. And then you find out he don't replace you anyway. That clicks, he already has some.
It's
Okay,
true.
so they probably already have some.
Yeah.
What you think, Adoration? How long should you wait, Adoration?
40 years.
Why y'all
40 years.
I already know.
He said when they make that 3-pointer.
When he hit the three. When he hit the three.
Adoration gonna be out there like loving basketball. She like, I'm gonna play. You gonna play me for this right here.
If you hit the three,
winner take all.
They had a group of guys from Germany and they were playing real good. And I was like, me and my sister was like, oh my God, they're playing real good. And the boys were like, oh, maybe they like these guys. They brought the guys over to us like, y'all want their number? And we're just like, no.
That must mean them niggas at the court is trash. That even furthers my point. The niggas you be watching at the court is trash.
From Germany.
They not.
Y'all be up there.
They're not.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She said no.
They're not. And they only play on certain days. So when you come on the other days and try to watch the other guys play, it's just bad. It's like, wow, there's a difference between good and bad.
But you're in Thailand. Everybody's not American.
Thailand, no. Thailand not good. I'm talking Dubai, y'all. Thailand.
Dubai have a basketball team?
Dubai has a lot of Americans, a lot of people from Africa. They're very good basketball players.
You mean the wash up people? Because all the good basketball players are in the United States.
Yeah, in the States. Wow. Yeah, probably so. But I mean, probably the best you're gonna get out there though.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
You out there with Dwight Howard.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Shut up.
But you already know what I think.
That's a whole nother topic.
I'm just saying.
Why'd you do that, Chris?
You leave the White House.
I heard he be out there at them Diddy parties too, allegedly.
You leave Howard alone.
Hey, real quick before we get out of here. Hey, if y'all really rock with us, we need y'all to go over to the YouTube page and subscribe and drop a comment. Let us know you watch this show. You know what I'm saying? So that we can get our views up on YouTube as well. We appreciate the Facebook family for holding us down. But
yes.
Oh shit. But hit the YouTube and we got the Instagram, the drop your 3 cents Instagram down too. Go follow all that, man, if y'all really rock with us, man.
So on YouTube, just type in drop your 3 cent. It's not cents, it's 3 cent. On Instagram, the same thing. Drop your 3 cents. We got the Instagram and we got the YouTube. So for those who are really rocking with us, we really appreciate you. Again, the best way that you can show support is if you're on Facebook or YouTube right now, you're hitting that like and that share button, and you're putting it out there, for everybody to see. You know what I'm saying? That's how we spread the word. We get those numbers up. Damn it, Quiz, you know what? We messed up today, man. We forgot to do Third's word.
Third.
Oh shit. It was
during,
OJ's innocent.
Third, during your hoe phase, were you giving out the 5 cent?
Oh shit.
But I have a question though.
Hey, what was your word for the day?
It was called integrity. That was the word for today, was integrity. But go ahead, Adoration.
No. Part of my, because I mean, y'all already know where I stand on the topic. Everybody
we don't.
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't. Okay, I believe.
Thank you, Sam.
Here's my thing. All right, I believe that life, no matter how many generations we go, there are some primaries and some basics, and that's what God gave us. Well, He gave us some things. Now we try different ways, and I'm not against trying all the different ways, and everybody doing what they got to do. But of course, I do believe you should wait till marriage, and I don't think that's just for women. I think that's for men too. Like I kind of agree with what Third was saying. I would say that if I did have a whole phase, then I definitely would say to myself, hey, I'd rather not have a whole phase. And the reason is because, like, my little brother brought it up the other day. He's like, I mean, being good is cool, but then, like, you got your friends over here and they're not being good and they're closer to the prize.
So what's the question? Because I think I can answer this. I can give you a real answer with it.
Okay. So basically, I told him that just because you hoe, it doesn't mean you're any closer to the prize you were trying to get to. In other words, like I told him, like, you can spin around in circles a million times. Like his friend that's, fuckboy, fucking around. And like he said, he's getting girls. So like, he's closer to the wife prize. And I told him not necessarily. He's just spinning around in circles, probably further from it. Because
that don't make you closer to no wife.
He got escorted.
Yeah, that don't. So on the flip, there's a flip to the coin. On one point, I think, like I said, if I can go back and talk to younger me, I mean, definitely, I would say wait to actually find someone who you actually love and you actually care about. Because again, when you're having sex without feelings, it becomes a thing about sport. You know what I'm saying? It becomes a thing about game. And for men, like I said, a lot of men, it's a thing about sexual appetite. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can sit up here and like I said, I've heard it. Somebody said that you can sit up there and cheat with multiple women. Doesn't mean that you love them. You're just trying to fulfill that appetite.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can still love who you love. You can be in love with them, but still have a desire and an appetite to go out there and mess with others. It just depends on your maturity as to when you would stop. But on the other side, on the flip, you know what I'm saying? I would say for those who haven't really experienced it, you have to experience it to know that, hey, it's a life learn lesson where you actually learn to mature. Because my grandmother told me, like, straight up, she said, make sure before you settle, get it all out your system. I think she knew who she was talking to. You can have as many friends as you want, just date, whatever, but don't settle down until you're actually sure about who you want to be with. And once you be with that person, then that's when you cut it off. But get it out your system. And I think she was talking to a younger me, saying, get it out your system. So by the time that I hit 26, it was getting old real quick. I'm starting to see some of my homeboys out there with raising their families and having children and finding them their ones and experiencing the good and the bad, the ugly of life with. And I'm over here trying to figure out who I'm going to take with me on the next trip or do X, Y, and Z. It got old real quick, and you start to yearn for what your homeboys got. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a flip. So I would definitely say you definitely should wait. But at the same time, I mean, if you're going to do it, then do it with somebody who you actually love and care about. So therefore, it doesn't become a game.
I would tell my younger self, start your hoe phase earlier. That's it.
Damn.
Get it out. You can rack up the number. That's it. You can run up the score early.
Run up the score in the first half.
Yeah, and then chill in the fourth quarter. That's what I was saying. Run up.
This is what my opinion on that though, because I heard somebody say that, like, you gotta be a hoe while you're young, so that when you get older, it's out. But in my opinion, my analogy on that is, it's like you have two babies, right, and you want them to both be healthy and in optimal shape by 30 years old, right? So one baby, you feed them healthy from young, you teach them the right ways, teach them how to exercise. And the other baby, you let them eat junk food, fast food, all this. And then at 25 or at 29, they each got to be ready. So at 29, you put the fat baby, the McDonald's baby on a diet, and you want them to like get it together in that 1 year, like fix it, pull it together. It's not easy to go from a junk food diet to a healthy diet. It's not easy to go from an undisciplined person to a disciplined person. In my opinion, it's not get it all out of your system. It's more like you're putting it all in your system.
Hold on, Melvin.
Go ahead.
Because the scenario is flawed.
Yes.
Right?
Okay, tell me why.
Because now you're talking about two babies, right? You're talking about two different, entities with the same situations, just different choices. Mm-hmm. You're not giving yourself them two choices, right? You don't have two different scenarios. You pick the side and you running with it. So when you get to the point to where you get some, you know what I'm saying, or you settle down with somebody, you don't have anything to compare it to. There's no comparison mechanism for you. So how do you know what's good and bad when you get to that point? Because you've never been there. You don't have.
So to answer that, I don't think that you have to do bad to know what's bad. I never took drugs. I've never taken drugs, but I have friends who have taken drugs. They know it's bad, but because of that, they've taken it before. They take it again, and then they stop.
But people have sex, and it was good, and then it's bad. You know what I'm saying?
And they go back.
But how does that make it bad?
What drugs are bad?
In adoration, I got to correct you. You've taken drugs before.
I've never taken drugs.
You've taken drugs. Anytime.
You ain't took an aspirin.
I mean, I've taken antibiotics. No, guys, I'm talking about drugs. Stop playing with me.
No,
drugs.
so you talking about the illegal use of drugs. I mean,
exactly.
or the recreational, but you take drugs, and that I think that's where he's trying to hit at.
What I was gonna say was the fact that you have sex doesn't mean you're not disciplined. You don't get extra kudos because you could say no to different scenarios, and you don't. It's just people. You're in charge of your own body. No, it's not. It's not. It's not like you can't tell me you're more disciplined because you say no to fucking because you stop your humanly desires on some moral principle. You're more disciplined, and sex is not sex is as much of as importance as you put it to. So if you want to be fast,
it depends how you look at it. Like everybody's different. Some people fight people and everybody does what they do. And if you're not trying to hold yourself back from that, then maybe that's not undisciplined for you.
But
because that's your idea.
I just don't. I think it doesn't make any sense because some people will be like, it's unhealthy to have sex and it's not right. But then I'm like, it's unhealthy to be like 200 pounds overweight. It's unhealthy to do all these other bad choices. But but I'm saying, but you can't judge people just for having sex. It's not having sex is not anything different. People have been having sex. God let it be for what? 20,000 years now, 200,000, as long as human species has been around. Okay, then. So, and he didn't put an age limit. He didn't put an age limit in the Bible. He didn't put an age limit in the Bible.
He didn't put an age limit. He put a scenario. He said outside of marriage.
So what were people doing before Jesus came?
Was Adam and Eve there, or were they just there together?
You know what happened before Jesus came?
Who married Adam and Eve then?
People were fucking before Jesus came. That is the
God
truth.
created sex for a reason. Sex is not bad. The way we use it is not right. It's okay.
But we created the standard lines of. No, back in the day, people got married after the first date.
We're not talking about the first date. Married. We're talking about
so if you get married on the first date, you're fucking on the first. If you get married, then you're legally by God, you're allowed to fuck. So what are we talking about? People were fucking right away. So they're waiting till they met the person after a day to fuck.
We're so off topic now.
Am I wrong?
Look at D. D's face. All right, so hold on. We have a few comments. The comments are lighting up. Alexandria, shout out. I see you supporting the YouTube. Ultimately, you should do what's best for you and base your decisions based upon the compatibility and chemistry with the person, as opposed to meeting some specific timeline. I agree with you.
Exactly.
I agree.
We got Shannon doing the eyes. She looking. You could be on here too, Shannon.
There we go.
Talk about the happy hole phase. Jamal says she totally dodged the Adam and Eve question. And let LOL.
They were married.
They were
Off the bat, they were married.
Alexandria says
there was no
Alexandria says courtship was shortened.
Who married them?
God.
Okay, so even hold on, no. Let's get to some legitimate shit.
Nope, I'm a viewer today.
Let's get to some legitimate shit. Okay, so they got married just because God put them in the garden together.
God created
That's
them.
the covenant.
He
You
literally
have to make a covenant with God to get married.
Your father and mother and cleave unto your wife. They weren't ceremonial married like we are because they were.
Listen, those ain't until a couple chapters later where he talked about the covenant between the two. We talking about Genesis when he created when he created Eve from his rib because Adam said he was lonely, right?
Yes.
How did Adam
God
know
said
that was already a covenant in Genesis.
Because Adam had to eat.
Because Adam did
Adam had to eat.
Adam woke up in the morning and his penis was hard. And he said, "Hey, God,
oh Lord,
met Mr.
Wood.
Adam needed Mr. Wood. Adam met Mr. Wood.
Because if your
Adam had
shit
Mr.
makes
Wood.
sense, then my shit got to make sense. You said we can't have sex till marriage, but Adam and Eve was never married. Then they went out and they had two sons. Cain and Abel. No. Let's make it all make sense.
Hold on. So hey, so to be technical, and for the people who are Bible thumpers, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what my understanding is once you actually have sex, because it's the blood covenant, is that they were actually considered married. That's what they were using as that term. So once you actually have sex, it was considered married.
We're married to like 300 people.
Yeah, that's all that means.
Lord.
What I'm guys,
Adam, there was not 300 people when Adam was there.
Talking about Solomon.
God made
Adam
said
now. So if we be cheap, then we married.
That's why they're soul ties.
They were
okay. So
hold on. Adam did not say he was lonely. God said man shouldn't be alone and created Eve. That's true.
Adam did say he was lonely.
He did not.
He did not.
He did not.
Do we need to grab the word? Let me grab the word.
Yes. Let's go to Genesis.
Shannon Bond cover says Shannon Bond says Adam rubbed against the bush wrong and needed a mate.
Yeah, he's like, hey. He like, take this
wait.
Take this rib.
You got just over here about to fall all over the table. Shannon's stupid. He said Adam rubbed against the bush wrong and needed a mate.
You gotta get on this podcast.
I love it.
Right, it's Mr. Wood, right?
Mr. Wood came out.
Right.
Mr. Wood was in them woods and was lonely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mr. Wood came out that bush. Mr. Wood came out that
there
bush.
swinging like, hey, where that?
Not the bush.
Where that?
Y'all retarded.
This is what happens when
following your
listen
lead
to a pastor that's a Charger fan.
You said what?
Don't listen to a pastor that's a Chargers fan. It makes sense. They're morally corrupt already.
This is what happens.
Wow.
Morally corrupt.
Oh my God.
Oh, D, that was a good one.
Football season is over.
Morally corrupt.
It's over.
No, you didn't get into
it. About basketball season.
No, it's an inside joke. You ain't
Let's
gonna
go
get
Lakers.
D, I'm here with you. I know what you mean.
Allegedly.
Quez know what you mean too.
Yeah.
What I say?
Because the same person tried to tell Quez donate his whole earnings to the show.
That part. I need to donate all my money.
All right, but let's get back. So Alexandria says Genesis 2:18, and the Lord God said, "It is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helper comparable to him." And Rachel even went to hers.
I mean, it's here. We know it already. Like, we all read these Bible stories a trillion times. How many times have you read the Bible?
Alexandria, hold up. That's
right, Alexandria.
Hey, hold up. Before she gets into this whole man stuff, because she's team feminist. She's team feminist and all this. Alexandria, as a man, I don't care if it make me look like a sucker. Hey, we damn right. We damn sure need a woman because I couldn't live in this world when it was just men. You know what I'm saying? I love you women with a whole heart of. Thank God for women. You know what I'm saying? Thank God for women.
See, but no. Right. But look, Alexandria, Why did God see that Adam was lonely? That's my whole purpose.
Everybody, all the animals had a man, woman. They all had a.
How did Adam know
man.
he was lonely?
God knew he was.
I hear what you're saying, Quest.
Adoration's trying to explain.
There was no
Everything
animals then.
Had a male and female, and Adam was walking around.
So he saw some squirrels
being
fucking
happy,
and
and
said,
God
"I
was
need
like,
some."
nah, you need yourself.
He said, "Hey, I need some of that over there."
Yeah,
I
he
need
saw
some
some
of that
squirrels
over there.
Dogs
in the
gotta
garden.
eat.
If that dog fucking, why am I
The
left out?
adoration hitting with the dogs gotta eat.
He said,
God do. And you
if
know the angels.
Adam
were
said,
jealous
if the dogs
because
can fuck,
the
I can
angels-
fuck.
They didn't
That's it.
have the angels.
Hey,
going to
you
hell,
damn right,
and
Shannon. I would not be
they were
here.
jealous.
Right.
And that's why in
That
Genesis
part,
chapter 6,
Shannon.
the angels came down and started sleeping with the woman because they were like, why you give man a female and you didn't give us nothing? So the
Well, where
angels
these
came
women
down and
come
started sleeping
from?
with the woman and started making monsters. Because
But
and
where
God
these
didn't
women
want
come
man to
from,
have to go through all
Adoration?
that.
Adoration, where these women come from?
They were on earth, walking
They
around.
was just here?
Right.
They were.
But
they
Adam
were
and Eve
Eve's
only had
children.
2 sons.
They didn't
Oh,
only
shit.
have 2.
Was
Go
Dwight
ahead,
Howard
Bible, I'm done.
back?
Oh gosh.
They only had 2 sons. Are you serious?
That's what it started with, right?
Cain, Abel, Seth, and then there are many, many children they had before he died at 936.
So they were all beating each other's guts.
Huh?
Is that what you're trying?
So incest was okay.
It was keeping in the family was okay.
They were the only people. God
Not
laid down
on
the
the
laws
hill.
of incest in later in Genesis after the children of Israel came out of what's it called? It's true.
Where's the mute?
So none of them went out. Hey, so none of them went out to the mountain and found a wife and came back.
Yeah, those family reunions probably were lit back in the day. Those family reunions.
People.
Imagine beating guts and you live 900 years and you go to 900 fucking family reunions and you have to see that old hag you used to beat guts that used to be your
Y'all know Abraham and Sarah were
ex-aunt.
half siblings too.
Y'all
As
going
the
to hell.
generations got further and
Boy.
further, people have to marry further and further because the genealogy gets weaker and weaker.
Yeah,
Now, if I end
well,
up
we
marrying
know that.
my 5th cousin,
because they get weaker and weaker because all that damn weak
this
blood.
is my problem with some of these stories, right? You don't think God knew this shit?
what do you mean?
You don't think God knew that if I made 2 people and they started fucking each other and they had some kids and they kids had to fuck each other, that
Tate, you're still in this story, y'all. Come on now.
I'm sorry.
But
You're right, Alexandra. You're right. It went left.
That's why he's
It went left. I'm sorry.
I like this. I like this left though.
You
I
just
like
based
this.
the whole
This is
premise
called
of your
ghetto Bible
argument
study.
off the story.
this is a hood Bible study.
Hood
study.
Hey, you know when that dude Adam cuz, Adam came over here and was eating that dead apple cuz, shit. I don't know what it was about, man. And then you seen that whole Eve over there, Shane, she was looking pretty good, shit. She had to get up in your bushes.
The snake was the ox.
Get up in the bushes.
The snake was the ox.
And Eve cheated on Adam with a snake.
Don't fuck with the snakes. They're the ox. Don't fuck with the ox. The snakes are all the ox.
The snake is the op, yo. You see, the snake is the op, yo. That's the devil. The devil's the op. We gotta go up there and
devil's
spray him
the
with the K. We gotta go spray him with the K, cuz. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Listen. Look, literally, I was doing that to get to a point because I knew that was going to happen.
Yes, let us pray.
Look, I was only doing that to
DMX.
a level because I knew that was going to happen.
Get up in your knees.
Because people try to use the Bible like
Hey, he put the wrong pray in there. I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
God.
I didn't even say nothing.
He put the wrong pray.
Listen, y'all. I only did that to prove the point, right? I wholeheartedly believe in God, for real. But you can't use certain things as justification, and then when we call your bluff, say, "Oh, it's just a story now." That doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what that leads up to, right?
No.
When we get down to the technicalities of you saying, "Oh, it's okay to be incestful," and then God changed it later on, like God made a bad decision. Wait a minute now. I said that God knows what He's doing. When God laid down the laws of incest, He knew probably, hey, it's time for y'all to stop mixing, because now
for example,
those family reunions got violent.
Let me
That's
talk
what
about it.
happened.
In the Amish community, they're still mixing up. But now that our genes are too weak for that, those kids are coming out with Down syndrome and all kinds of stuff. So God knew what he was doing. We just don't understand what he was doing.
Go ahead, Jess.
There was a tower that was trying to be built in the Bible. Not sure exactly where it was, but that is why we have different languages.
That it was in Oceanside.
Babel. Tower of Babel.
We gonna go with the Tower of Babel.
They had a tower. It was huge at Oceanside. But that
all I'm saying is, listen, I'm not trying to discredit the Bible. I'm trying to show y'all something.
But it's good though.
What are you showing us?
No, this is a good dialogue. Hold on.
Somebody's learning because they can process
Exactly.
it this way. So
Yeah.
I feel you, Quest, on this. Go ahead.
Yeah, because you have to be able to explain your reasoning. You can't pick and choose stuff out of the Bible and not have a reasoning and just say, oh, well, God knew what he was doing. Like, if it don't make sense to people, you can't reach them. If it don't
Why doesn't it make sense to you, though?
Huh?
Why doesn't it make sense to you?
I'm not saying it don't make sense to me, but what I'm saying is when you just say, "Oh, that's just what happened,"
but it don't make sense.
Down, you got to rock with it.
It doesn't make sense to me.
Explanation.
Can I explain something to you, Adoration? For those who were not
I brought it
raised,
up to prove my point that's what y'all do.
I'm confused.
It was okay. See, the covenant was okay to fuck before marriage because there wasn't no real such thing as marriage. But God knew that he was going to write down later that y'all
wait.
get married.
Somebody explain it to me because I'm confused
the
now.
stars, the sun, the moon, and knew that there needed to be water, and knew that there needed.
No, I'm not confused because
I'm not.
I'm confused. So it was before you weren't allowed to fuck, but you could fuck your family members.
Boy,
and then when did we stop
so
that?
hold up. So Jessica, go ahead and say what you're going to say.
Are we going to bring that back?
Hold on a sec. Melvin put a toothpick. Shannon said, "Say with your chest." Jessica, speak up. I've been saying that all show. Go ahead.
Whatever.
Go ahead, Jess.
So for those who were not raised in the faith, Adoration, can you stop, please? I'm gonna be myself. That's what I'm gonna be.
Say with your chest.
So, thank you, Queen. Thank you.
Into the mic. Into the mic.
So for those who were not raised in the faith, they're not gonna understand because they weren't raised off of that.
Right.
If they weren't raised off of that, they're never gonna understand. For those who were raised off of that, of course they're gonna understand because they were 0 to 5 years old. That is the most that a child would absorb in their brain.
Right.
So 0 to 5 years old, if that's what you were raised upon, that is what is absorbed in your brain, no matter what. That's why the prodigal child, that's why it's relevant because 0 to 5 years old, that's when the child most absorbs all of the information. After that, good luck.
Well, their personality is stuck with them once they're 7, according to statistics.
Yeah.
You can't change. You can't change anybody once they're 7.
Yeah,
That's
and
who you
don't
are.
y'all jump in my inboxes talking about blasphemy. I was creating a
No,
dialogue.
no,
I'm not talking to y'all.
I get what you was doing.
No, I get it.
Yeah, I'm not talking to y'all. I'm just talking to the people in the audience because I want people to see certain things.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? For somebody, I have to be. We all believe in God, maybe on different levels here, and have different understandings of faith.
Right.
But for somebody watching, we probably would have never had this dialogue. And people be scared to have these conversations. I'm not.
Exactly.
Me either. I get lonely, so jump in my DMs, please.
Well, fuck it, you just going to hell. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how that goes. Anytime you question the stuff. So I be really wanting people to answer and tell me how it makes sense. If you want me to believe what you believe, you have to make it make sense. But you're using it for your argument. That's the only reason why I'm saying that.
I'm only going to fully make sense for those who were raised in the faith.
Adoration. He's not picking on you. He's creating a scenario.
You're standing on your argument based on the foundation of what you understand from biblical principles, right? Yeah. That's what you're doing. The way you live your life is based on the biblical principles that you learned, right?
I got
the way I
live my life.
My son told me this joke.
Your argument on, and I'm saying everybody don't base their life on that. That's all. I wanted to challenge it to see what your way of thinking was. If we was gonna have a real respectful dialogue, or was it gonna turn into nigga, you just going to hell? blasphemy.
No, it's not.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
It's just read the
all I-
Bible. So when you're saying the
What's
stuff,
up?
you know
I'm gonna go to
the
hell.
stuff.
Knock
but
knock.
The
Who's
bullshit.
that?
Stan.
Stan who?
Oh God.
Stan on business, motherfucker.
I thought he was gonna say
Shannon,
Eminem.
you going with
No,
me?
that
Goddamn
my
it.
son taught me that one. I was like, where the fuck you learned this from?
You let him say mother effer?
No, I added that.
Okay.
I added that part. He
But I
says
say you
stand
the
on
parent that I'm
business.
talking about that be letting your kid talk to you. Know what I'm
No,
saying?
he learned that
3
from
years
his
old.
badass friend. And then
Understanding what the
Melvin's
cuss
a
words
good parent.
are.
he learned no, I don't he don't listen to nothing like that. But that's the joke he told me. His friend told him.
Gotta listen to
That's a good one. I'm gonna use that.
I like that.
Yeah, I was dying. And
That's a good one.
and then I taught him how to do it in sign language. So, you know,
Ooh,
That's
D kept
cool.
Metcalf started doing that, and then we watched the football highlights. So
Everybody except for God chosen adoration is going to hell.
No.
everybody going to hell.
Hold on. I gotta read
It's
this
gonna
quote
be
from
lit,
Shannon
y'all.
Bond.
It's
Hold
gonna
on,
be lit.
y'all. Hold on. I gotta read this quote from Shannon Bond dash cover. Everybody except for God's chosen adoration is going to hell.
That's not true.
Hey, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit.
No,
the
sorry,
funk in it.
sorry, no.
Let's go.
Sorry,
The
no,
funk in it.
Let's
you by
go.
yourself.
I'm getting off that. I'm getting off
bring
that
that
ride. I'm like, hey,
Hennessy for
before we get down
everyone.
there, can you let me off right here?
Hennessy for all.
Nope, it
Hennessy
ain't going.
for all. Let's go.
Nah, God be like, you know the saying, bad guy, good guys go to heaven, bad guys go to patio. That's in Thailand. It's in Thailand.
Yeah, no, I don't know about Thailand.
They go to,
Hold up.
bad guys go
Shout
to
out to Project
Thailand.
Slim, Chicago, Chi-Town in the house. He says, I think what makes sense, faith is totally different than what's done or being done. I get what you're saying, man. Respect.
Yeah, but is that really faith then?
Faith without works is dead.
Well,
Exactly.
if God could change, if God could
Go ahead
change
with the
the
bar,
incest
adoration.
laws, he could change the.
He could change whatever. Yeah, he could change.
But here's the thing, though.
That's where I'm at.
They always say, though.
That I agree with Quest.
He changed the law because he knew he needed a sample.
Save me, so I can go ahead and do my dirt, right? But we talk about the prodigal son. He had to come back, and a lot of times we be doing bad stuff, and we be just like, God's gonna save me. We don't actually repent and come back to Him. So the prodigal son, you know what I mean? That thing that we use is void. I use it too. I be doing bad stuff and be like, yeah, well, God's gonna save me because
The only bad thing you do is stay on the basketball court,
Yeah.
Adoration. You are good. I don't
The
believe
bad
that.
thing she did was not make her bad.
Just because
Hey, Adoration.
I'm not into sexual stuff doesn't mean I don't do bad stuff. I do bad stuff.
Adoration, I'm sorry. Sorry, call me naive. I refuse to believe that you do anything bad. You're an innocent Adoration in my eyes. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The bad thing she did was not make her bed in the morning. That's it.
Oh my
I do make my bed in the morning, sir. My bed
That's
is
the bad
made.
thing you did.
It's made. It's right there. It's made.
See, you can't even not make your bed in the morning.
When you don't respect your parents, that's bad too.
Yeah, true.
Right.
But
Come on now.
But she respects her parents though. So you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
She
saying.
makes up times.
My baby
Those teenage years.
The only thing she respects. The only thing she don't respect is that dumbass thing, that 50-50 thing. That's the only thing she don't respect.
Yeah.
You Adoration.
Yeah, because $1 over in Thailand is fucking
Oh god.
equivalent of $50. So there's ballers out
Going
there.
to hell.
You you can ball in Thailand. You can't come over in Oceanside and do that shit.
That's
So
why you move.
Yeah, Thailand
When you
baller
cost
ain't
too
shit.
much.
A Thailand baller ain't. You're a third world baller. That'd be a
Nah,
third
hey,
world baller.
Alexandra, that I don't hate on Adoration. I love Adoration. That's
We love Adoration.
I love
Yeah, we
Adoration.
love
And
Adoration.
I love her perspective because it's fresh, it's new, it's innocent, and it's different. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing with this whole show is that we sit up here and we mix different perspectives in this pot of gumbo, and we just give different perspectives so somebody can hopefully learn.
It's
You know what I'm
different for this generation.
Yeah, we can't ask fast ass D everything. You know what I'm saying?
Oh god.
Somebody.
He said too fast, too furious.
Oh,
Too fast,
let me get ready.
furious.
You said
Yeah.
it. I said you said you was fast. I said,
I'm about to come
Leave,
with it.
leave D alone. Leave
Y'all
D alone.
are certified virgin. You know what I'm
But
saying?
y'all know I'm 28. I'm not.
Let
And you
D.
said-
She the
Let D live.
certified virgin. We gotta ask her because she's been untainted. You know what I'm saying?
Let D live her life. She lived her life.
At least 2 of them hoes is virgins. You know what I'm saying? We can't speak for all of them, but you know what I'm saying? Majority of the hoes are clear. You know
I
what
doubt
I'm
it.
saying?
Are we including men in these hoes?
Listen, men ain't shit.
Roses are red, vodka blue, not niggas is black.
We talking about D.
I don't hear what.
Standing out there with his poems.
Well, I gotta be Toretto. You know what I'm saying? What's going on?
It's too much for me.
I'm not even gonna start with you.
I don't want to be Paul
I
Walker.
wasn't trying to start with you. You
ain't
said
ready.
you was fast.
Why am I
said
Paul
it.
Walker?
You said it. You gonna get,
Oh, I didn't
you
hear
said
that
you
word.
was fast.
Hold up. Benny said, D, he just called you Toretto. That's Fast and Furious.
He just mad because he couldn't get no light skinned one in school. That's why.
Oh.
He was out there with them sorry ass poems, and he's still mad.
No,
Hey,
Quez
there's
was
nothing
a
wrong with
hoe back in
poems.
high school.
That's
Quez
like
was
the
a-
It
poems.
happened one time. Let him live with
It's
it.
all good. No, it didn't. It happened several times.
Okay.
That's why you still mad.
D.
That's why you mad because you was getting played for your lunch money.
No, he was.
Bullshit.
Oh my
D,
God.
I'm
what's
telling
going
you,
on?
So you couldn't
I
get
knew
that
Quez
good.
in high school.
Hey.
He was a hoe, and he was choking people out at lunchtime.
He
I've
wasn't
seen it.
Oh my
with-
God, Quez.
I've seen it with my own eyes.
No way.
And he ran that nigga's pockets. I'm not lying.
Oh my God.
He didn't
He
get no.
choked that
he wasn't
man
no-
out, and he ran that
You
nigga's
gonna let
pockets.
D feel like how she want to feel. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I witnessed it, and I know the
Y'all
names,
niggas
but
just
I
be
ain't
up
gonna
here
say it.
Shannon,
I'm
we
so
need
tired of y'all
backup.
trying to hate on
Is
us.
I
this
know
true?
I know the names, but I ain't
They
gonna
hate
say
on us
whose
women 'cause
pockets
our
got
game.
ran after he got
Hey,
choked out.
Melvin, shut up, bro.
Melvin ain't getting nothing. Melvin
I was there.
Man, I had my Bible and my poem book in high school. You know what I'm saying? I
No,
done
no, he
Bible
wasn't.
somebody.
I don't know.
That nigga was
Hey,
beating
hold
people's
up.
ass.
I got
I
your
didn't
back,
do
Quez.
that shit.
I don't
That
know who
nigga was
Melvin's
beating
talking about.
people's ass.
Hey, I don't know who Melvin's talking about. I just remember
Over by the vending
instigating
machines
side belly
by
busting
Otto.
Quez. You know what I'm saying? And singing. He was singing his songs, helping people out with their shows and cracking jokes. I
That
just
was
know
a
him
lie.
to be the Bernie. He was the Bernie Mac of the crew. He was the Bernie Mac of the crew.
No, not in our group. That nigga choked somebody out by the vending machines over there by the
Did
auto
y'all
class.
same class?
Auto class.
Shit,
That
let
nigga
her
choked
do
that nigga out by the vending machine
Oh
and
my
then got
goodness.
lunch money and
Same
bought a
graduating
Gatorade
class.
from the vending machine.
Oh,
Nigga took
man.
the money out of his pocket and bought a Gatorade from the vending machine and a hot Cheeto. I'm not lying. If I'm lying, God strike me down
Shannon, the
now.
cheerleader, says,
Today,
That was
"Hey,
real
right
fucking
now.
specific, bro. Don't do. What are you doing?
God, if I'm lying,
hey, Shannon says, hey, if the pockets need to get got, get them.
if I'm lying,
Damn.
kill me today. Right now, kill me today. That nigga ran his pockets, bought some hot Cheetos and a Gatorade. I shit you not.
I don't recall. You know
I
what I'm saying?
remember it. I can tell you who was there. Anthony McCluskey,
Oh,
Kobe
shit.
King,
Hey,
Brandon
bro,
Parker,
bro.
myself.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No, there was no
Allegedly.
allegedly. That nigga
Allegedly.
got shaking like
Hey,
this.
hey, hold
I
up,
don't
Melvin.
own
No,
my
no, 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 no. We ain't gonna have nobody trying to get no get back on my boy. This
That was
my boy
that
right
was
here.
20-something
even
years
hot
ago,
Cheetos
nigga.
back
Melvin Challenge.
That was 20
Hey, you
years
made it seem
ago.
like we was
There's
back
no
in the
statute of
1930s.
limitations on 20 years ago. And if you mad that you got beat up and your lunch money stolen
Oh my
20 years
God.
ago, come on down.
Melvin,
We got kids.
Hey, Shannon said the Ninja Melvin old 69. Hey, Shannon called you Takashi 69.
Oh my
All you
There's
need to
no
grow now is some
telling.
fruity
That's all
pebble
right.
hair and some fruity
There's no
pebble teeth.
telling. That's the crew
On
we
this
hung
one,
out with.
on this one, I gotta say, go ahead, Melvin, tell it.
That
Tell
was
it,
Hey,
Melvin.
hey, hold up. Hey,
I
hey,
don't.
hey, Benny. Hey, shout out to brother Benny. Shout out to Buick Studios.
Cheese.
Hey, shout out to Buick Studios. Hey,
I
Benny
like
says
got any
Melvin needs some
cheese?
cheese. So
Call
he
me
pretty much
Urkel then,
calling
nigga.
you. Hey,
I'm
no, he's
Urkel.
calling.
I need the
Hey,
cheese.
yeah, no. He's not calling you Urkel. He's calling you.
I'm calling a rat.
A rat.
I get it.
Yeah.
And I said, just like Urkel, give me the cheese. Because I don't give
Dang,
a fuck.
Melvin's a snitch.
Hey, Jessica from the West Side. She don't do them shits.
There's no illegal activity of snitching on.
Hey, Jessica from the hood.
Look at Quest. Look at Quest.
Hey, Jessica
like
from the
Furman.
hood. She don't. Jessica from the hood. She don't like rap.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, she don't like rap.
Cause you quiet.
A fight is not being a rat. I don't know
Look
what hood you talking about, but I don't know what hood you talking about, but describing a fight 20 years ago is not.
We from the West Side. We know. That's why. Hey, so for
that
those
wasn't the real West Side. That wasn't the real West Side.
No,
they was at the border of Mexico.
So I don't know.
That was you. That was you from Mexico.
That was y'all at Oceanside.
No, I'm not from Oceanside.
I was Ike Mob. Okay, baby. We wasn't.
I was
we
San
can
Bernardino.
claim it.
Yeah,
right.
You Rialto. We San Bernardino,
Bernardino.
West Side.
Right out,
5
baby.
miles away.
Nah.
Anyway, so for those that are watching, San Bernardino is the real. I don't know about Rialto. Anyway, but I'm not going to go there because I'm still, I still be through there. But anyway,
yeah, because you'll get it. That's right.
No, because my cousin graduated from Ike Mob, so I'm like,
but you wasn't there.
I'm an affiliate.
Really?
I'm an affiliate.
No,
that don't mean.
We ain't jumped you in. We ain't jumped you in.
Who want to jump me in?
We ain't jumping you in. You ain't affiliate.
I'll take 6 of y'all. All at once.
Right, Jess.
Jess. Let me shut up.
Tell him, Jess.
40 years old.
Tell him, Jess.
For you.
Hey.
Tell him, Jess. He don't know.
I'm not going
to Let me see you on baseline.
I'm not going to self-incriminate, but it ain't nothing.
You better not get on baseline.
It ain't nothing. I take 6 of y'all. 6 minutes. Let's go. Yeah. Anyway,
you gonna cry when you get in the car. You didn't even know when you was in the shootout. How you gonna know how to handle Rialto? You couldn't even handle LA.
For those that know,
I don't know.
Right?
For those that know,
he's running from Fireflies and don't know.
Hey, for those that know, they know.
Yeah.
Just him and his family thought bullets was Fireflies, so he don't know. He didn't even know when to duck.
Back in high school, Quez was not talking about church.
Yes, I was.
No, he was not. That's all I'm saying. That nigga was beating cheeks and choking niggas out. That's it.
Oh my goodness.
That's it.
Where did this come from?
Leave it at that.
Yo, like I said, the Quez that I know was in choir. He was the Bernie Mac of the crew, and he was up here in the ciphers. I don't know.
We know two different Quez. We know two different.
Somebody.
We know 2 different Quez's. God damn.
That's why they say give it 90 days because you don't know.
Because the nigga I know was fast.
He was the Bernie Mac of the crew.
You don't know that person. See,
Interview them all.
But why he so quiet right now?
Quez,
like, you know
Quez don't want to say nothing else. They're gonna incriminate him.
He about to go to the restroom with his finger up like this.
He know it's true. He know it's true.
Hey, you can tell I've been in these situations before. I don't know.
I don't know nothing.
He plays the
Right.
It's all good.
Yes, homie. Quez say, homie, like, what you got on my 40 on?
That nigga was shaking.
They didn't have 40s in San Diego.
Money.
They had 30s.
He said, what you got on my Gatorade and hot Cheetos? Hey, if I'm like, kill me
I'm
today.
sorry, man. I must have got there
now.
late. I don't know this. I don't know this Quez. You know what I'm saying? Like I just know,
Hey,
like
if you hung out by the vending machines, then you know what I'm talking about.
I don't know him anymore either. I don't.
Hey, all I know is him to be the Bernie Mac of the crew. He was always busting on folks.
Shannon.
Can't nobody get on him. Can't nobody cap
Shannon.
on him. He was always capping on folks.
He pleading the fifth right now, Shannon. You right. Mark Furman. I'm just saying.
Yo, that was another good one. She hit you with a good one. Oh, damn,
when they quiet, ain't that what he said earlier? When they quiet.
Nah, I said
you don't know this Quez.
I didn't tell this story.
Right. Oh, you talking about me, Shannon? You talking about me, Shannon, or this Melvin? Because
talking about Quest.
No, because Shannon said we don't know this Quez that he speak of either. So I don't know if she's talking about me or she's talking about
Melvin said he got receipts.
I know the names. Come see me.
Right, Alexander. He's reformed. Leave him alone.
It's too many years ago. That shit's in the past.
I approve that message, Alexander.
That is in the past. The man is reformed. He changed.
I'm a little scared if this is true. Shit.
You didn't. I'll tell you offline who it was. I'll tell you offline.
You already told it.
No, I told you
Right,
who was
you already
there.
said his name. Like, God
Yeah,
damn.
he already said 2, 3
No,
people.
I said who was hanging out by the vending machines.
You
That was our clique. We're in the yearbook together. There's like
My nigga.
That was good.
You
That
should
was good.
me.
I didn't tell you. I didn't say who got choked out. I just said who we hung with.
Y'all silly, man.
This right here. Boy, this
But the man is
production.
reformed. He did his time. Leave him alone.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Hey, for those who are watching, if you're new, if you whatever, allegedly, because this ain't been confirmed with nothing. So you know what I'm saying? Quez my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Never said he know.
Hey, Quez is cool with me as Bobby Brown.
Oh Lord.
Oh, that's who the one I was thinking
Not
of.
Bobby
Brown
Brown.
earlier. That's
Please
what I was
don't
going to
compare
talk
him to
about.
him.
Yeah. Did he be campaigning for Bobby Brown? That's the one I was thinking of earlier.
Damn right, D. Damn
Not
right.
Diddy.
Bob Brown's cool.
I'm so done.
Benny says the feds are in the comments.
Yeah.
They all over. It's gonna get canceled.
The principal,
No, there's no
teacher,
allegedly.
counselor.
I don't know
Just
how
a-
we got here. Like,
Right, I don't know how we got here either. We was having a good Bible moment.
we were
you know what I'm saying?
talking
We was talking about Bible stuff. And then all of a
No,
sudden,
yeah, we were talking about because D said Quez wasn't getting any pussy and he was a Bible thumper. And I was like, what Quez
I
you
ain't never
talking
said
about?
no Bible thumper.
Well, we know
You
don't
said
be
he
Bible
was
thumping,
riding
you don't know the
cones
scriptures.
and he didn't get no
Well, I
pussy.
did not.
And you said all
I said that part.
she did say that.
Yeah.
She did say
I
that,
said
though.
that part.
She
And
did,
I was
though.
like, we know two different
She did say
Quezes.
that, though. You know,
We
that
know
was not
two
mine.
different Quezes.
Because you
Nigga
know
I knew
why?
was a
Because
thug.
Quest
Hey,
and
but-
Edward always
but you-
said that they were
No, he ain't stand the pot.
The
She
they
did
were
say
good
that.
nigga
guys.
I knew was a goon before
You
goon.
ain't write no poems. You ain't getting no nothing.
Yeah, that's what
He
she
was a
saying.
goon before a goon. That's
Hey,
the nigga I knew was a goon.
trees grow both ways,
D,
right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all the ones
D,
that said it. Y'all said y'all was
D,
both
D
ways
was
and
over
y'all
here
didn't get no
saying, D,
pussy.
We did.
Look, that's my quote for the day.
Y'all said y'all didn't get no
trees
play.
have to grow both ways at the same time. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
all right.
Sometimes.
That nigga was a goon. He was a goon.
Mm-mm.
all right, y'all. Well,
Right.
FBI,
Listen, I was waiting
FBI, if
on.
you're watching, do not hit my line. I don't know nothing.
This is all alleged.
Alleged. You know, me and Jess, we're from the West
That don't
Side.
matter.
I don't even know y'all.
D over there in the
I don't even know y'all.
baseball cap. You know what I'm saying? Talking
Wait
about
till I talk about
14-1.
when Third stabbed that homeless man.
What? I ain't never ever. Adoration over here laughing in Thailand. You know, I ain't never ever.
I fought the cops in Thailand.
Wait till I talk
Would
about
you
Third
say,
stabbing that homeless
Adoration?
man.
Yeah.
Would you say, Adoration?
I said I fought the cops
Leave her
in
alone.
Thailand.
Okay.
Hey, you better hurry up and end this live for we all
Right. Real talk.
Quest.
They're out here stabbing the homeless.
He trying to make you catch a bid real quick.
Man.
All right,
Nah,
y'all. Hey,
that
this has been a real one.
is good.
Hey, like Quest said, man, if you're watching on YouTube or if you're going to search, type in "drop your 3 cent," not cents, 3 CENT. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up with the like, the follow, the share. If you're on Facebook, hit the share and the like button. We appreciate you. Thank you for supporting us all day. It's been a while when this is what we do. We have fun, but it was going on a great path. We were talking about the Bible, then it just went completely like left, then went right, then it just went right back into the gutter. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Justin from the West Side, that's what we do.
So people on me.
I know
I
that's
blame
right.
Jessica.
I know that's right.
Jessica and
FBI,
Adoration. Those are
FBI,
two people.
say just like this.
Allegedly, FBI.
FBI, you can't get OJ now.
Man,
So
I ain't
anyway,
trying to plant some
I ain't got nothing
evidence
to
on
say.
me.
No,
I'm trying to plant some
but
evidence
you can
on
get
me,
third
man.
for stabbing that homeless man.
Somebody help
I
me.
am appalled how they are talking.
You can't get OJ, but get third because he stabbed that homeless
Oh my
man.
goodness.
all right, y'all. Hey, all right, y'all. So, hey, thank
I
you for
don't know
tuning
these
in
black
for
people.
Drop Your 3 Cent.
Never mind. I'm not 81%. I'm 20-25.
Oh shit! Now you want to run?
I'm done.
She denounced
I
her
don't
blackness.
know, y'all.
Oh, mess, man.
Cause y'all getting arrested when this get off.
Not me. I'm about to go make me some wings.
Y'all gonna hear that knock
All alleged.
like that.
All allegedly.
Don't answer your door
Judge is
tonight.
not gonna extradite
I ain't
you.
answering nothing. The tea that I was sipping on got the world spinning right now, so I'm not.
I know. I bet you sobered up quick.
No, not real. I'm trying.
Stab that,
I'm trying. The tea
need a
got me
cigarette.
anyway.
He
All right,
stabbed that
y'all.
homeless
Much
man
love. Thank you
Melvin.
for dropping in. For drop your 3 cents. We'll catch
outside
you on
the
the next
Taco
one.
Bell. He
I'm
stabbed the
leaving.
homeless man.
Happy Lunar New
Later.
Year.
Whatever
I'm leaving.
adoration said. Yeah, some New Year. Peace.
Happy resurrection.
Damn, why you doing it like